Ethiopia, an island of Christianity, is recorded in history as having received first the Old Testament and then the New Testament earlier than most of the countries in the world. When in Old Testament times she received the law, and when in New Testament times she received the gospel, she ensured that the scriptures were translated into the ancient language of Ge'ez. From these times to this, various books, both of spiritual and material profit, have periodically been compiled and written in Ge'ez. Remember with deep gratitude those fathers of old who, as time and opportunity allowed, worked with much care and labor and have left us books for the preservation of the faith and for the increase of learning and knowledge. In former ages, Ge'ez was the first language of the country, and so, even without an interpreter, the people had no difficulty in examining and understanding the books. But just as one age succeeds another, so as what one language tends to succeed another. And Amharic, which sprung from Ge'ez, at the time, Ge'ez was introduced by the learned people of the church, but was no longer readily understood by the ordinary people. Arising from this, the scholars in the preaching and works have for centuries been forced in their teaching to interpret from Ge'ez into Amharic, and these conditions prevail until our own times. Since the time when the goddesses were chosen to ascend the throne of Ethiopia, and while we have been leading our people to progress in learning knowledge, we have labored in every possible way with an eye to the growth of spiritual and material learning and knowledge. In order to reach this goal, and realizing that the first necessity was to have the scriptures translated into Amharic and printed in bulk in 1918, when we were still heir to the throne and regent. We choose from among the scholars some to translate the scriptures and to produce the translation alongside these. After this time, at our private expense, we had a printing machine brought from Europe, established a printing press, and began to have books printed in Ge'ez and Amharic at that time, reading in churches and homes. We have found profitable to the establishment of the faith and to spiritual strengthening. After that, nothing that the mind of the people contained to grow in understanding. We arranged for a word-for-word translation into Amharic of books of Old and New Testament. Our scholars completed the translation and presented to us in 1931, and we ordered its printing. While the books were still in the printing press, however, the enemy aggression in 1935 halted the work. Even so, when in exile, we gave permission for this same Bible to be printed by photo offset, and it was duly issued. By this book, all Ethiopian subjects in exile and many countries held fast to their faith and presented their petition to the Almighty God. So they awaited the restoration of Ethiopia. When all honor and praise be to God, we have brought about the liberation of Ethiopia and enter our empire, realizing that there ought to be a revision from the original Hebrew and Greek of the existing translation of the book. We chose scholars qualified for the work by biblical training, and on March 6, 1947, set up the Bible Committee in our palace. The committee worked with diligence for some 5 years, and on April 19, 1952, presented the translation to us. We gave heartfelt thanks to all who helped us in this work. All the ancient scriptures were written for our instruction, in order that through the encouragement they gave us, we maintain our hope with fortitude. We desire that the light which comes from the scriptures may shine to us this Bible by our command, and we have been revised and printed in the 31st year of our reign, July 23, 1961. These are the words of Kadamawi, Haile Selassie.
You know, there I could get a little seat like that one, to sit on if you want something to sit on.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm fine. Yeah.
I get time.
So Bongo Isaac, what is your interpretation of what you just read?
Well, it's to show that I and I, for it's not that is a terrible problem always been among them. The accepting of the Bible with a clear conscience, as His Majesty have told us. See, and at the time now when this brother here did get some books, take away some books from me and to my knowledge.
Simon McLean.
Yes, and he go to prison. So at the time when he came back from prison, he tried to Nyahbinghi center here. And he carried this speech of His Majesty.
Okay.
Come and live there. So Bongo Joe did have the most of these speech. Well, I have around 2 or 3. But he messed up through me, I'll pass it around.
But it's good that you preserve this important one.
Yes, so it's I little granddaughter, Oshiki, I give to print and go reprint it, that's why I could have come in at double. But I was observing it even a little while before the eye and the eye then came here. So when I could carry it, go to the amount over here, when I photocopy it again and put it into one sheet.
Because let's read. All the ancient scriptures were written for our instruction.
Natural.
In order that through the encouragement they give us, we may maintain our hope with fortitude.
Yes.
But there are many who burn the Bible.
Yes. You see, and that amongst you and I, it's a bad procedure. And I speak against it all the while. That in the congregation of Rasta, we have to knowledgeable accept the Bible. Not because this King James Version were translated from the West, but it comes from Hebrew, even to Arabic, also as Israel proved to Syriac, and it translated from Ethiopia, when Ethiopia did Kalabasina. See, so we get this translation, they take a translation from the Assyrian version.
But even what his mother said, in former ages, Ge'ez was the language of the country.
Of Ethiopia.
And so, even without an interpreter, the people had no difficulty in examining and understanding the books.
Natural.
It's their language.
Yes.
So we're not even looking on King James.
No.
We're looking at what Ethiopia
The
said.
originality where it came from.
So the Bible is translated from Ge'ez to Amharic.
Natural.
So you have nothing to do with what King James writes.
No, but that now showing now the Ethiopian Bible.
Exactly.
Naturally.
Exactly.
True.
And that need to be cleared up, because once you can't burn fire around it, so we're not fire for God.
No.
Well, the Majesty said.
No, yes.
And it says, okay, we just kind of refresh. Since the time when by goddesses, we were chosen to ascend the throne of Ethiopia.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So, by gods and goddesses, we were chosen.
We were chosen, so His Majesty speaking of Himself.
Of himself. Yeah.
And Her Majesty.
Exactly.
That ascend the throne of Ethiopia.
Yes.
To biblical surrounding of even this brother here was the priest there at the time of the bishop. I did give you the paper.
Yes.
Then you want the paper the other day.
Oquilos?
Yes, Oquilos.
Oquilos, yes.
See?
Yes. Yes, so we're looking on Rastafari today.
Yes.
How you view Rastafari today? What Rastafari is doing. Not necessarily Nyahbinghi, Bobo Shanti, because there's a man chanting Rastafari. So we could look on Rastafari today and Rastafari within mansions. So you have to look at Rastafari two-faced,
True.
There are some who never will go into a mansion.
No.
But they are still Rastafari.
Naturally.
And there are some within a mansion. Rastafari. There are some who say the inborn concept.
Yes.
They just come natural people. So what are your views looking on both sides?
But on both sides of the kind, it's a really inborn concept.
I agree.
Between you and I, from that original time. See?
What do you mean by inborn?
Inborn, that divine wisdom were inborn within us as a people. Like in the true of the origin, that the Almighty choose one.
Okay.
And that chosen seed were trod from line to line reach. Naturality. So when it comes to this time now, and when we research at the ascension of His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie and Empress Nene to the throne of Ethiopia, I see within the propheticness of prophecy, the various prophecy.
That's related.
Yes, that fulfilled upon His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie as King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah.
What would you say that is learned over time and not inborn?
That he learned.
That reality you learn it over time.
Yeah.
Or you did not born get up and say Rastafari.
No.
Or you say that will come out naturally over time.
Yes.
So you find yourself saying Rastafari
True.
over maybe 10, 20 years of trading.
Yes. All right.
So,
But go along, man.
So maybe we have to define the inborn.
Yes.
How the inborn came about. So you say, because one will say the Rastafari in the womb.
Yes.
They need to get it from their mother or father. But as they grow older, they will find themselves doing things Rastafari. Or they never even go to a bingi or go to any tabernacle. Just through like His Majesty to come to them and pick them out.
Yes, the divine inspiration. Yes.
And they start to change the habits,
Yes.
eating habits, what they do.
True.
So, because thing, when you say it, you have to still define it.
Yes, that one could be edified.
For clarification.
True.
So, whereas some would say they go to an assembly and like it. So what do you think? How do you think it
Well,
is?
you see, it is all form and all vibe, according to how I put it there. But you know, when you tried in, I did know a brethren
Yes.
in Manitoba Bay. That brethren was the first brethren called him Te.
Okay.
He was a potter, one that make yaba.
Okay.
See? Alright. And he was the first Rasta man that rise in Manitoba Bay here.
Okay.
In our areas. See? Alright. Right down a slaughterhouse.
Nowhere.
Yes. And them always make him yabba them and so on. So Brother Brown was there with him. As apprentice learning the yabba, the pot.
Making.
Yes, of the pot. Them. And him now was a Rasta man.
Okay.
Alright, Brother Brown was giving us this history when we get up. For you know, later in the age, him become the priest
Okay, yeah.
of Montego Bay.
Yeah, we know that.
See? Alright, even unto the time when I accept the faith of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. First, I never know Brother Brown. I am in Granville Circle. See? We always go down a Swine Lane, and we and them youth from Swine Lane always interact, and we always call one another loved one. We kind of moving our love from nativeness, of peacefulness amongst you and I. And we'll sit down and reason about Haile Selassie I. See? According to how we learn the history of His Majesty by research,
Okay.
and you will have what you call eloquent, educated brethren there amongst you and I still, and go within the library,
Okay.
rent books out of library, get books free and need pay no money.
Yeah, we know about
See? And search like the Lion of Judah prevail, the King of Kings of Ethiopia, Ethiopic cultural history, ancient African history.
Okay.
So it was wide in that formative way.
I have discussions about
Yes. So knowledge now amongst I and I, the younger brethren in those days, for I know I'm speaking in our youth years ago.
Yes.
See? Strengthen the infirmity of such divine consciousness.
Yes,
of
within the one.
Rastafari, within I and I.
Okay.
Coming up now till we learn of Brother Brown and we move down to Brother Brown.
Yeah, down Potter's house.
Yes, the Potter's house.
Yes.
So when you go to the Potter's house now, the Potter was the one that out on the street every Sunday night at Sam Sharp Square.
What was Brother Brown teaching at the time?
Because at that time, he was teaching of Rastafari. And him have the Bible as a strong proof.
He was teaching about the divinity or just...
The divinity,
Okay.
not just the secular administration, the divineness
Yes.
of our Emperor Haile Selassie. We come to accept his messiahship there.
Okay.
So every Sunday night he was out there and I was out there. They would call it preaching with the Bible. See? And the various part of the Bible that I and I look upon that prove the messiahship of Emperor Haile Selassie I. Those was read like Revelation 19 on his tie and on his collar and him written King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Yes.
Revelation 5 told us that John sit up on the throne with a book in his hand, sealed with 7 seals. And when John looked, there were no one found worthy in heaven or in the earth.
Yes.
So John said, wept much. But one of the elders said, wept not. Behold the Lion
Yeah, of the tribe of Judah.
of the tribe of Judah.
So you need to know who he is.
Abacha, Rastafari. So Haile Selassie come and prove himself
Yes.
that he is the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, coming from that root of David
Yes.
and Solomon, the branch of Solomon.
So it's biblical then.
Biblical origin.
The foundation is biblical.
Yes.
Reference is biblical.
True.
And historical now will match the biblical.
Yes, it's
For
true.
you're talking about a land, and it's a land on earth,
Natural.
and you have a people and
Yes.
what is there.
Yes.
So it's not a dream, like one would say, heaven in the sky.
No. Practical
An
reality.
illusion.
True.
You can do. So that is very good to know. And so what other things that Priest Brown did after the meeting to encourage ones?
Well, in the time of Priest Brown, it was vigorous out there at the parade.
Yeah, police harassment and so on.
Well, it was from, because it's 9 o'clock the meeting supposed to close.
Which day? Which day start? On Sunday start?
On Sunday, every Sunday.
Every Sunday,
yeah, it was
okay.
out there, yes. And what happened now, you remember when this brother come on, you know what I'm calling him? He come from England.
Anolak?
Angela.
Anolak, yeah.
You know Angela did come on here to suppress the Rastafari brethren.
In what way?
Well, in this formative way now, you see when he was out here, and before 9 o'clock, in carrying battalion coming from around, yes, from around, say 8 o'clock. See? And while they call it, they imitate, or the temples the Rastaman to free from the place.
You wanted to leave?
Yes, before the time.
Oh, does you don't have a meeting?
Yeah, but you know, you have some militant Rasta. What come from now a railway here now. So Brother Brown, straight Brother Brown and said, do not fall under that. You cannot with no harm. Because we have until 9 o'clock.
Oh, the permit time?
Yes, the permit time.
Okay.
So continue.
You don't have to be afraid.
No. And you know the word that him said unto Brother Brown. Him said, it was the said divine formative reading that Kenyatta brought out in the time of Kenya.
In the Mama time?
In the Mama time. And come and speak of religion and read the Bible and so. So if him Brown, Arbor Brown, feel that him Arbor Brown is a cracker, him Angela is a more cracker than him.
That's a serious statement though.
Yes. And in the time, you know, of Carl Garden,
Yes.
Angela was the first, before Carl Garden, was the first inspector of police to be in the island of Jamaica.
Really?
White. Well, white, you know.
That's colonial time.
In the colonial
Before
time.
independence.
Yes, the first that a black police could go is sergeant.
Okay.
So we would call him, or the people would call him sergeant major.
Okay.
At that era
Yeah.
of time, or that age of time then. See? Alright, and in the time of Carl Garden, no police down a man to be couldn't put hand on Brother Brown, you know, to arrest him.
Why?
Great, good question. Brother Brown did link up with Charger.
His friend?
Yes, as friend, the custard of St. James.
Yes.
See? For at the time, now one of the time I was going to Montevideo riding a cycle. When I cut out at the first gas station there at Barnett Street. I see Raback, that and Nanwa pass away.
Oh, yes, King Man, yes.
Coming down from Mount Salem, that time it was Mount Salem was rough road.
Yes, man. No pretty road.
No
like.
pretty road. Coming down on his cycle, and I asked him to Raback. I learned for a bridge and tell I that enough Rasta gone up a car that hill.
Okay, so you want to know why?
Yes, so me just turn off and turn up Mount Salem.
Anything you want to know?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm interested in that,
Yes,
in
man.
that power.
Yeah, man.
So when I see Raback, him say, well, I'm going to Gully for the Ethiopian chart that Brother Brown have down there.
That's local 32.
Yes. So
You
I
don't
and
have 32.
yeah, so I and always rally around that local.
Yes.
See, to Brother Brown. So when I go up there now, I see a large gathering of Rasta. See? And I see Chargerat and in pastor, which you would call it, the Archdeacon.
Archdeacon, yes.
From the parish church, was there when was the custard.
Yes, man.
Pastors that. And in where they are reading the brethren, some said, you know, some brethren like did some bickering, some said they want land to live upon and the various
That's what they requested.
Yes, what they want. So they want to be done now within a more program-like thing.
Okay.
So him choose now Brother Brown as the central leader. But him was the central
The
leader.
spokesperson.
He was going to be as the spokesman out there. And this brother from down at Swindon now, Railway Lane would represent the Railway Lane brethren.
Okay.
And brethren in Gully and while Brother Brown now represent the brethren in
So it
Gully.
was organized then?
So it was organized. Right at the set time there, you know.
Okay.
See? Alright, so I'm reasoning with them. Young with you, some of you know the fullness of the reasoning.
Yes.
See? But he was reasoning with them saying going to Algeria. I don't remember the time when he was going to Algeria and Algeria when just achieved our independence in Africa. And when him go there and come forward, the mayor, the active mayor in Montego Bay were really Vernal.
Vernal,
Yes.
right, you know Vernal.
Remember Vernal? Yes. So him said and called Willie Vernal. And show him, so well, him go to Africa and how success was in trip and so on, you know. And him tell Willie Vernal and said, those boys reaching Africa, in a moment they be a man. Oh, I get to learn those songs now. Him let it out with the Vernal and to a brethren that we did call Brown Man.
Okay.
Live in Mount Salem. And tell Brown Man that. So that means the customers then look upon the material wealth of Ethiopia.
Yes.
But that is causing the trouble of creation. You know.
Okay.
Material wealth cause nation to take the weaker nation that want no weapon in slavery and suffer them, like our ancestors suffer.
Yes.
And this imperialism of colonialism. Alright. Then after I'm going now, bring now this thing come a Montego Bay or in Jamaica, but a Montego Bay and show on a strand.
Yes.
Film Freedom.
What's it all about?
That was a show now of the revolt, the revolt of the people in Algeria when they revolt to achieve their independence.
Okay, okay.
See, alright. So you see the show, so you did, when I look at the show now, we have a brother then called him Thunder. Carl Sam was the leader then.
Yes.
You know, of the revolt.
You rise up the people.
Yes, rise up the people and sensitize their knowledge.
Yes.
So the achievement come now. So when him come back, him show Willie Burn and all those things. After that, to my lower knowledge, right down a gully there where that big guinea tree was.
Oh yes, we know that.
As Lax Brethren of Fiagos, as Lax Brethren was there,
That.
like Bongo Jack, Bongo Noel, you understand, Polo Man and a few more.
Yes.
While Brother Brown now was up more in the gully.
Yes, he's up more in the gully.
Yes, and when those days now, there was a comb in the time when Brother Brown was at Tafari. Yes, comb some, but no Rasta never.
No dreadlock. There.
Yes, the first dreadlock was there in the time. There's this one we call him Christmas. Remember Christmas was the one with the donkey cart, you know?
Yes, a big donkey Drake cart.
And but he was working technically with the Syrian mine hog for them a while learn and so on. So Rasta now when Christmas was not Rasta.
Oh, kind of pigs around him.
Yes, and him not talk to one young, we said, Lamb and peace and him go along. Said him talk to fight right. When I see His Majesty appearance,
yes.
1966 at the Palisades, I said Christmas in a great rejoice in Rasta.
Him happiest time.
Him happy on the jumps from there being the upstairs there, I tell you, love brethren. That I reflect back in my mind and said, then oh brethren, the same was not Rasta.
Because they don't know him.
And so the man rejoice.
Yeah.
So because he may not come out
openly
and speak of I and I, we
Yeah.
can condemn him.
That is correct.
I just want to put in this in the
Yes,
list now.
man.
Remember Nicodemus, according to prophecy,
Yeah.
that went to Christ by night. If I don't want him friend them or him associate with,
Yeah.
to see him by day.
Okay.
For him was a great ruler of the Jews. And him don't want to lose the respect of popularity amongst the people.
True.
See? So him go to Christ by night.
Because deep down he knew Christ.
Yes! And asking the way of salvation and life now. What him shall do to save. And the word said, Christ said unto him, said, you have to born again. He never understand what born again.
But in Rastafari, you think that apply to us? The born again?
Yes! I see it, and you know what I observe born again as Rasta? Change.
In what way? There are different areas of change.
Yeah, yes,
Only different
naturally.
change.
When I would look up on the first change, we change our way unto the divine way of the Creator. To accept His ways, His commandment, and to walk in His instruction, biblically also.
Okay, so we're looking at two different levels. We're looking at teaching of Christ.
Yes.
Or we're looking at the teaching of His Majesty.
Yes.
Are they the same or you see a difference in both of them?
Well, you know, I Rasta Isaac. See, it is the same in Zongo to understand.
Okay.
You understand? For in the days of Christ, He did have the 12 beside Him, and Him go to the field. Widely.
Yes.
See? Alright, and Him declare. Alright, it's to send God even to Tibet.
Yes, we have books on that.
It's to show that Him go to China. And Him said to the Chinese people, that is in the days of Christ, I'm speaking
Yes,
now.
man, yes, man.
A Father God in English, and I can't write in English, who create all the nation of the world, and go choose one nation alone to serve Him. His lecturing turned into a question now. Would not Father God impartial?
To choose one nation?
Yes, to choose one nation. So He said to the Chinese, I have sent my 12 disciples unto the 12th tribe of Israel. And you, I have sent you to the world. So also not only I and I, the Rasta, black Rasta man in Jamaica, them speak, that Jah choose and send them to the nation. Take for instance, my virgin here now. My virgin is from Italy. Don't it? The eye is from?
Oregon.
Huh?
Oregon.
Oregon?
By California.
California in America.
Right.
My beloved from?
America.
America. Alright.
So it's a different, the wide space.
He said, come unto I, all day that is laden and heavy burden, and I will give thee what? Rest. So it's a heart within a consciousness of our mind is the glory of the kingdom of the Almighty. True love. For we have to love one another. Not because it was said then, historically speak, that our forefathers were taken as slaves from Africa by the European people, especially England. You know, we go and carry that everlasting envy.
Bitterness.
Yes, for the white man. You understand? These words that I see within my divine inspirited knowledge and wisdom of Il Selassie, it were ordained to be this way. For if it were not ordained to be like always it be, we could not be here.
That is true.
See? A word used again prophetically said, Israel is my chosen people. See? And why it become Israel? And what is the meaning of Israel? For the name Israel were given unto an individual.
Okay. A nation of people.
Yes, Jacob. But the nation of Jacob become multitude then, and they are a great nation.
Of course.
So it was the children of Israel.
Israel.
At that time, we in Ethiopia, the Ethiopian people, never called the children of Israel.
No.
No. So it was two nations.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's why within the prophecies as well, so I believe I'm down in some, not Jeremiah, this prophecy, I remember by reading. Say, I do not like the Ethiopian unto I, O ye children of Israel.
Amos.
Amos.
9:7.
Give thanks for remembrance, my brethren. So we have to strongly embrace one another.
You would look and say, are don't like more like Ethiopian to like children of Israel.
Yes.
So the Ethiopians are first.
Natural.
And the children of Israel come out of the Ethiopians.
Yes, because you see, to the ways of the Ethiopian and the ways of the children were two of Israel were two divine. But take for instance, Israel mean as a prince.
Yes.
According to what when Jacob was on the tie.
Okay, yes.
Of the angel.
Until the blessing.
Yes. And
Jacob ladder you're talking about.
Yes. And him saying, no, let him go to the
Until
blessing, man. For that you know, say man, him brother Esau in some trouble. Okay. So I run in the run where I live.
I'll find himself in
I
that
don't know
trouble.
Syria there.
Yes.
I'll find himself no problem. So him get that vision, but in the vision now, that just show him to have power over the angel. Find what him in tie.
And he can't get up.
And he can't get up. So he said, let me go, man. He said, I will not let thee go until thou
Give me a
bless
blessing.
So he asked him, what his name? Him say, his name is Jacob. He said, thy name shall be no more Jacob,
But Israel.
but Israel. As a prince,
Father
hast
of a
thou
new
power with God
Yeah.
and man.
nation. Father of a new nation.
Yes, and with a new name. Like how we come with a new name now, different from our parentage name.
So we just say, in the real sense, we are Rastafari.
Yes,
In this new dispensation,
Naturally.
knowing that I just a crown.
naturally.
And just as the Christ did not sit upon a throne.
No,
So we are the children of a new generation.
New generation.
Within the dispensation.
yes, coming from that the dynasty
Yes.
of the origin of David unto the branch of King Solomon, the Queen of Sheba.
Right.
So there's no we claimed our natural right.
So what do you think is holding back the people who consider themselves as Christians not to see I and I ways?
Let us say,
Because they follow the same Christ, you know.
yes, well, there is
Or do they follow the Christ of old and not the new name?
no, well, what was you know what one of the troubles, this acceptation of day in ancient time was to accept the Christ as a man. I remember, say, one of the great Chinese, you know, when them take up stone to lick him down at that time, in that era of time.
Yeah.
And he said, well, we take up stone to lick I down for my good work. Them said, no. for your good work restore you not, but thou being a man
And says God.
and make it thyself God. So I through him come and declare the divinity of him Father, then them say they will kill him for that is to say that era of time, the visibleness of the Messiah never preached.
No, it must
By none before.
by spiritual.
Yes, by the Pharisees. But when him came now in the flesh, him speak of it. See, and people by his miraculous work see the power that embedded in him.
So how would you interpret when the Christ said when you see the Father, you see the Son,
You see the Father.
and Father, the Son is one.
One. Well, when I look upon it, I see the Father as a spirit that liveth in I and I.
Yes.
The life. You understand?
Yes.
Still that said life live in the Son.
Mhm.
See? But we look up now, him is the Son, he represents the power
Yeah.
that live within. The almighty power. So when we see the Son, we see the Father.
Okay.
For him have that divine authority.
And presence.
Yes. You know, so
And the presence is important in the Bongo.
yes, the present
Physical
manifest,
presence.
yes, touch I. That's why I'm saying feel I.
Am I-
Spirit neither have flesh, nor to go and
Yeah.
have blood as you me have.
Mhm.
If I eat meat, that I might be eat.
See.
Don't mean say that it was natural cow flesh or, you know.
Mhm.
But green herb is meat
Yes.
also.
Yes.
So in the reveal and the show people them say, hi man. For it is said within, forgot book of Eden. The book of, we have two books in here of Adam.
Yes.
First and second Adam. When the second Adam said, we just bring up these things
Well,
to
good man.
prove reality and to strengthen our prophetic nature to try this journey. That Satan see Adam for after sin. Adam, it was Adam cast out of the garden
Mhm.
and were confined to the cave.
Yes.
And it called the cave of treasure.
Mhm.
And why they call the cave of treasure? It's because Jah himself, the creator, did send Gabriel into the garden to get more.
Okay.
To get incense,
Mhm.
and him send this angel, Michael, to get more.
Okay.
And him send Raphael in the Indian
Frankincense?
Ocean. Well, yes, frankincense it came
Mhm.
by Gabriel, and the myrrh it came by Michael,
Right.
and the gold came by Raphael,
Mhm.
and it was a 60 stick of gold,
Okay.
and it was in the cave now, and it give life.
Mhm.
So Adam administered in the cave, but in afraid of, according to the history, in afraid of the hand rock.
Okay.
So he come out now and mostly was on a tree.
Mhm.
And while he was on a tree resting, Mother Eve,
Mhm.
it is said then, Satan seek and grieve
Mhm.
and said, this man Adam, call him angel, you know, and he came to him and said, here my Lord. I said, then bow to Satan.
See?
So Satan bow to Satan. Why and I couldn't bow to the Almighty and respect the power of the Almighty Rastafari? I and I the brethren.
Stubbornness.
See Rasta? So all these reasons need to reason to bring forth divine edification unto humanity, not to I and I.
So therefore, Bongo Isaac, how do you see the Nyahbinghi in order today? What this practice some and I always say Nyahbinghi.
Well, you know, I see a different change.
How do you compare Nyahbinghi from your trad to the trad now?
Well, in my trad in Incient time, we were more peaceable. We were more loving, both with one another, especially as brethren, and with the people around us.
Okay.
Wheresoever and I abode as Nyahbinghi brethren, which is the Rastafari community, then our spirit was more to reason with the people and to declare of the divinity of His Majesty.
So it's more public then?
Yes, more public.
Not a tabernacle, so in tabernacle like one.
No, you know the first tabernacle that they built in Granville, Kalia, you know we built some bamboo shed there and put bamboo on top and put coconut limb on top. When we had winter juice, Brother Brown
Yes.
and reason him into come a Granville come keep meeting.
Mhm.
So it said we up on my fleshy family land there.
You have it.
the tabernacle was.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Him come to Granville 3 times.
So Granville was the first where the first tabernacle was constructed in. In
Yes,
Jamaica.
yes, not in Jamaica, Provence, I don't know at the time, all the building them in Trenchtown, but you know, Provence, they may have the liquor.
Mm-hmm. But for your knowledge is concerned.
Yes, down in Montego Bay, yes, Granville area was the first place where tabernacle built, outside of the town, Montego Bay,
Okay.
different from Brother Brown house where we go and we have a place there, call it tabernacle,
Same.
build on the house where we sit down and worship and reason, one to another.
Was
So-
permanent. Was a permanent structure. Was a permanent buildings.
Yes, down at Harbour Ground.
Harbour Ground was
Yes,
permanent
permanent
concrete.
building, you know? Yes.
But for Granville it wasn't.
No, it was just to keep now, when Brother Brown come in Granville now, they come right at that spot to leave the street, I know Wakasi. And they came down Baton Road first,
Okay.
at the square. Alright, and the second time in leave and come up at the third square, that to turn down now to where I live.
Okay.
They would call it ground, no, they would call it Cunningham Drive now.
Cunningham Drive, okay.
So a brother in the district now, the man they chew their nickel material, things where they have money, you know, and fees them a one small cars.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So him fling a stone for the one and Rasta man in the crowd, you know.
Wow.
And the stone miss who him fling it for. And lick one of his own family, blood related family
Oh,
was
that-
Rasta.
That judgment.
In
That,
my head, I believe in Papa Kush. You know, and you have to pay a bloodshed, you have to carry a doctor. And when you find out my family, so the people and turn on him. You know, and show him how wicked he is. So that's why no Brother Brown is well, if you find a place where we can build a little tabernacle.
so how was the meeting conducted there? What was the message at the time?
Well, the message at the time when we was there, Aaron Brother Brown, when he come and speak, he speak the sentiment as parade.
Okay.
That Emperor Haile Selassie is the return Messiah. And read prophecy, like I and I reading it, coming up for it, not until this time, you know, Rasta. It look at I sometimes I couldn't tell when I go in our Bible. But me have a thing in my head copy of the
Yes,
Rasta.
from early days.
Yes. See? And coming up now as a Nyahbinghi brethren, where and I bring it to widely, parish to parish. You know the Nyahbinghi brethren, and the time when Puro was priest, we go to several places in Jamaica, because we know several.
You know, we don't know much about Bongo Puro. What's your experience with him?
Well, Puro was the high priest then, call it that way, and it was so, at the Nyahbinghi. And at that time, it were more spiritual and divine.
Okay.
More divine and spiritual joy. You see, at the time of Puro, man read the Bible freely.
Okay.
Everything you read the Bible first and one going on the clever. The people at the district where we go now to chant Nyahbinghi, they are there likewise the people from Granville
Come.
and come,
Come,
you know.
yeah.
So it's not even reading the Bible at the time was for the cause of the Rastafari community, but for to edify the people then.
Yeah, the public.
The public.
Okay.
See? Alright. And we always sang from in books.
So there was no speech of His Majesty to read at that time.
Then at the time, we always get some speech of His Majesty. In this book, what Bongo Marx always get from Ethiopia, they always come and sell on Ethiopia Observer.
Observe.
You understand?
What year you think was that? What year was that time? 60s, 70s?
Yes,
Or
in a, alright, I rise 53. 59 was when the Abuna got to Trinidad to set up the
Okay,
Orthodox
12 church.
So that is the set year I lax. 59.
59, yes.
See, but before 59 now, you always get these books of Ethiopic a cultural history.
Okay.
See, and we get the, as I just called it just a while ago,
Ethiopian challenge?
Ethiopian challenge. So Ben Kajrat at the time of Kajrat, you know, it's Ben the charter go up there and him see it, you know.
Okay.
Him says a Rasta got communication with Ethiopia.
Okay.
So I can say we're going to take 7 names to present the Rastas down
That's
here.
good.
See? And we go to Algeria. And when him come back now with Brown, for Brown having the call, what I call him shop, the furniture shop on Arch Street.
Yeah man, Potter's house and whatever.
Yes.
And mattress business.
Yes, in mattress business and have a 4-wheel Thames.
Yeah, him have his
Then
truck.
he try to go in
In-
furniture,
yes.
furniture town.
Mhm.
By the time, you know, in Manitoba Bay never developed
He was
that
a
area.
businessman.
Yes. And after him and Brown, him and Carter come in relationship, you see him get a big 6-wheel Thames truck.
Also in business increase.
Yes, I don't know how him get it, if it is an increase of his business, but you know, one-on-one they have it, and I don't love to speak them loose word.
Yeah.
So without any gift him get from Carter. I, Bongo, I don't have no proof to it, so I don't speak it that way.
Okay.
And we saw the man about in a business where I have materially. And see, but him did do a good work before him turn.
But even back to Nyahbinghi, how it's being conducted today, I don't see much prophecy. I don't hear chanting.
Yes, yes.
Why do you think that is so?
Well, you know,
Why we just read just straight chanting and no prophecy reading?
why is it bingy? It is, oh, brethren fight against the Christ.
Okay.
There man see, no brethren, and man influence man. Said we like how I and I see, man fight against the Orthodox. And for the influence, you know, say it come in my heart and mind, was to ask the prince, this question, but how will it?
Tell me the question.
The question that I was going to ask him. I was going to ask him question of him, of the royal family, include His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie and Empress Azora Nene. You want to take they are, you are baptized in the Orthodox Church. I go
Remember, his man was baptized very, very early, you know. And his man is a defender of the faith.
Yes.
So, it is accepted within Ethiopian tradition for them to be baptized.
Yes. And in the church that they
40
baptized.
days for man and 80 days for the woman.
Right.
The baby woman.
It is natural
the
for them
baby.
to be baptized.
Female.
Right. Yes, I. You see, so when I look up and see the Bible don't want to use it, I murmur over it. I murmur against it all the while.
And then we don't hear the teaching of His Majesty being read either.
No, for even in this great gathering here, I don't hear none of the teaching of His Majesty read. And you know what I see too? But even in this gathering, by prevent you, I just use a mild word, prevent you if it never read. It's true the happiness of brethren will want to see the prince, and one would love to address him the way how we see the addressment.
But even outside of that, when we gather for most bingy, I don't see that happening.
No. And what we have to do, Bongo Flako, is demand it to happen. See? For, you know, between the time of I start here, who was the chairperson, in the Nyahbinghi down here, the secular administration, we did come to a reason. You can shut the door if the sun burner is dry.
It's alright. Oh, that's good.
Give thanks. We did come to a reason when we gather that if what we're going to do now, 3 things. A prayer first to open the reasoning. A speech of His Majesty. And a prophecy of the Bible. Symbolize the triune.
And then you do the anthem.
Yes, and after the anthem, as the I spoke it. But what I see from IAV takeover, I don't you call his name to be no evil against him, but we are reasoning, conscious reasoning. No criticism. From IAV takeover as the chairman of the
There's a breakdown.
Yes, I don't see him build up on the walls that I studied, they build up on.
So, Bongo Alda, do you see a total breakdown in Nyahbinghi administration comparing from the time of your trial to now, 2016? Where do you think we're going with this?
You know what I say? It is not a totality of breakdown, but a simple disrespect unto the propheticness of the consciousness of our mind.
Okay.
And when this simple toward the propheticness of the consciousness unto our mind, it come in like a live dispute amongst you and I, the brethren. Yes, we see a great breakdown here, a falling apart. See? And as His Majesty said, the secular and the spiritual have to work together, hands and hands. So we can't this put out our mind all together on the secular.
No.
And the spirit is not there to guide us. You understand?
Another thing, Bongo, is that let's look at it. We're trying to look at Nyahbinghi structure. What was the structure in your time? Did you have the 7 priests and secretaries and so? What was it? What was the
You
structure?
know, really,
You remember?
we never have 7 priests.
What did you have?
We didn't have no essential priest like as
Puro?
I was say, like Puro. And if Puro could never present, I never present himself here at Bongo time. As a youth of Bongo time was a young man in those days, you know.
Only know the
Him-
word.
yes, and work him and take up. You understand? Alright, and go along that way. But the 7 priests come up now by growing up knowledge. And I said, well, even in Ethiopia, the priests were chosen from they were 7-year-old. See, that means he was trained to be a priest. 7. And you know the mysticness of the mystery of the 7. That means the 7 spirit of the Almighty. So 7 is an important letter.
But in Nyahbinghi tradition, who chose these 7 priests?
Well, the originality of who should choose the 7 priests, it should be the national congregation
Okay.
should choose the 7 priests. But you know, Bongo, in those times, in the dead colonial days, you know, it was one of few brethren could read, could.
Oh.
For you know, in those days, even when we rise as Rasta, or just an elementary school, you know, when they go on. And remember, say, even Carnival College where they attend. At the time when they attend there, in our days when we born, you couldn't be there.
Oh, a discrimination and colonial.
Yes. So, we give thanks to Michael Manley. Although his presence is not with us.
Yeah.
But the goodness that him do unto the race. You understand?
Yes. To free up things.
Yes. For him free up things that black people picnic could have go there. For him bringing what we call you now the GSA and all them things.
So would you say the 7 priests were self-appointed?
Well, yes, I would say that. According to the ability that each one would have then. His education ability, call it that. And the divine, dedicated ability then towards His Majesty.
So it may be
Of prophetic.
because he might be a good chanter, a
Yes.
good prophecy man.
Good lecturer, actually.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
maybe he can recite the Psalms from memory.
Yes, and good historic knowledge. You
But
understand?
in a real sense, the administration now, pen and paper part of it, that could be lacking.
Yes,
some
in those
aspect,
times.
In those times.
Well, what you know, you see in those times, you know, have the secretarian setup that we like in the modern time, you know. And why I use that word, so. You see, when we was rally around the Federation in Montego Bay, you know, local, what is called local?
32.
32. And the local, them in Kingston.
43.
Yes, you know, all around a trench town there.
That's what's
with a
43.
down and so. So we have communication. I was youthful last time those days, and Brother Brown now, as what you call the president for the charter, 32 down here now, could him have communication with the brethren them there in
Right.
Trenchtown and so on. So we always go up there
Okay.
in the number, see? And you see many federation brethren gather. So Rasta always rally around the federation, see? Alright, and but within now, you have executive in there, in the Federation, but mostly in Rastafari, like how we get it now. And say Nyahbinghi. See? We call it Nyahbinghi. And you know what Nyahbinghi
Yes,
means.
yes, yes.
By the word Nyahbinghi, as you know, it was not a church or a spiritual
No.
thing, you know. And you know that those things need to,
To straighten up.
yes, straighten up.
So when we look at it and we say Georgians is not here, he's an ancestor.
Yes.
I would say the recent Bingi and even threatening of the royal family. I would see no priests within the house officially there to represent the house or to represent the priesthood as we look at it. Do you think that there's a breakdown in the house? Totally.
Great breakdown, Bongo Flako. And it trouble I, and it trouble sensitive brethren.
Okay.
And you know why I say that I am? Look how long, much years now Georgia and Pastor.
Oh, good man.
See I am. And we
For 3
cannot
years.
come together in ourselves and to choose even one priest. Not speaking of the priest of
Oh, where we know.
yes, that choose here now.
Mhm.
See, through presidentship and so on, not that one. See I look upon it. Brethren! Eloquent brethren is there,
To represent.
but afraid for the priesthood. I'm not afraid for it. I don't want to put that word, but it's gone already. Timid then, in other words, to take up the responsibility of the priesthood. Prevent you according to 01
So, Bongo Isaac, if that's the case, the Nyahbinghi house, in time to come, will have a priest.
Yes, if it were this way like our grandfather brethren, they look upon all the while said, I pay the priest. I tell them, say, I can't take that.
So the priest would be just on paper and not practical.
Not practical, but it must have to become practical now in Rasta. For we have to reason. One voice alone can't be thinking for because they know. Collectively, we have to reason this out in the congregation positively. And what a priest is like unto, the duty of a priest, what we represent, you understand? Him is there as the director of the faith
Yes.
of Rastafari, spirituality.
An eloquent person.
Eloquent person, one who live up, and as it said, if one desire the office of a bishop, he must be innocent. One that have one wife, one that bring up in children in the right and proper way of righteousness. Seeing that righteousness art immortal.
Exactly.
So that immortal power must transform within our children. Still, me grow up with children upright and wire. And you see when they go to school, it's a breakaway to come technical 9 mile and technical 9 mile. If it is not one that will really choose of the Almighty.
But even as we look at it now, we're looking at it very seriously and we look at how the international community view us
Yes.
as having things on paper and not applying them so they can see. Because we look at the Nyahbinghi guidelines to see all these things. When you come, you see different things.
Yes. Yes.
Totally different
Yes.
things.
Yes.
You think that's a good example?
No, it couldn't be a good example. You understand? We are only speaking it to look and not fulfilling the practical reality.
Yeah.
You understand? This is not reality, you know. We have to face it amongst ourselves, you know. So that's why we say then, the whole system to where it need to reform.
But you think that there's enough effort going in that direction?
No, to reform it?
Mhm.
No. No, I don't see it. And I'm going to say one remarks again. I'm not going to make that take up.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use one definition
See.
of the Ethiopian Orthodox.
Okay.
Look how we the brethren, the presentation that going along even before the priest came here.
Okay.
When the brethren put on the forum.
That's on the 24th.
Yes. The eye monitor on the forum
On the 23rd.
And everything were going nice. I listened. The mayor's speech.
Oh yeah, that was before.
Yes, and the 21st, very excellent speech. Towards Rasta
Yes, it's
and
it say
Rastafari,
a good thing.
Emperor Haile Selassie first. And I look upon the forum that the High Monitor And I listened to the speech of the deputy, or what you would call
That was deputy
assistant
mayor. The next day.
Yes, the next day. See, it was very excellent.
Oh, yes.
Official speech,
Yes.
and was official of the
So they
government.
respect us then.
Yes. On the 24th, the 24th or the 34th,
The when
when the prince came,
24th.
20,
24th.
24th.
Mhm.
I look
No,
upon this.
they come 2 days, you know. He came the 24th and he came after Pitford, which was Sunday
Now we're
gone.
talking Montego Bay.
He came twice.
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
So I look upon it now with the speech of Bob the Green.
Okay.
Excellent.
What
speech.
is? Oh, can you reflect on it? What is?
Yes, he was speaking now of the Rastafarian brethren and telling I and I to unite. And him speak eloquent upon his majesty and him hail Selassie, Rastafari, said we like how we dey hail him. See? Alright, and in what him said now, him said in culture, I mark that word, said you will love to work with the Rastafari community towards culture.
So there is a common problem of this unity that one's identifying now and appealing to I and I to come as one.
Yes, for as the I said that word, the prince used that word, you know? So we must unite.
But are we willing to address the disunity or to create further disunity?
Well, what we have to do here? We have something to put in the mix. You understand? You know, so we don't even have no area set up to solve dispute.
No, Bongo either way. We're afraid. We have to be serious. People who are in dispute, we should call them to a meeting for clarification.
Yes.
And if they are not aware of their problems that we are aware of, we must tell them. So
Naturally.
these are your problems,
Yes.
are you willing to fix it?
Yes.
So some of the times I see one's in the congregation, but one is afraid to talk to them because they are friends of them.
Well, that, you see that? That holding back. I and I.
So we're going to go forward.
See now, for what you know. When I said holding back, I and I, Rasta, I remember the word that I Majesty, Haile Selassie I speak to planner, said to tell the brethren that they must not be dismayed. The Rassis,
Yes.
that they must not be dismayed. That is why I learned the message was like unto. I, Emperor Haile Selassie, is looking after repatriation. See? We of ourselves can't look after repatriation in certain areas, still we can look after it. You understand? By come together.
Yeah, we have to come together.
If we don't come together, we don't know nothing about repatriation. We'll never get repatriation in the Bay. Oh, it's enough of and I look upon it.
Okay.
And see? So what you have to say to us, that's why His Majesty bring the Orthodox Church here as the official gate that you must enter into the church, that him nationalize in Ethiopia from Coptic to Orthodox. That is our nativity thing.
So do you think we are too much Bingi, 12 tribe and Bobo that is preventing us from going to Orthodox?
Yeah. Away,
Mansions.
yes, you know, I would say away. I know why away me now with I know to penalize it. You see, every man chant what I say. Believe in his man chant ideas that man chant, you know?
Yeah.
And love their man chant even more than how they love another man chant.
Okay.
I see that. So we no fool. When you see a Bobo man, if you're not Bobo, and you go for Bobo, you know hate you, but you know their principle that they carry along.
Yes.
You know, the turban, head and
And the
all
emblem red up.
yes. And the Nyahbinghi don't do that. You understand? Alright. For we know what caused the turban.
Okay,
to
yes,
come.
yes.
For it was not the whole congregation in those era of time. It was said to turban. It was the priest
Yes.
that administrating within the inner court.
Okay.
You understand? That's why when you look up, I will look up on this since I will make it cut them read them still. And you can't cut this magazine. Somebody came from England.
Okay.
And you look in it now, you will see some priests in it and so on. And
Or they dress.
yes, and the priest now, even Mandefro, that it came down here as a priest, you see him turban, him head, as the origin.
Like Case Hamilton wear. His head.
Yes, you understand? So we often not only adopt, but do the Ethiopian way. Go the Ethiopian way, where we must go, because we are Ethiopian sons and daughters in exile, and not because it was not for, you can hold this, it's not for the Ethiopian alone, you understand? But it's for the world, all nation. You know what I have trouble with, Flako, when I say I have trouble with it? It sounds and look impartial to me when this chant is chanted. Black man, redemption comes something like that. Where he said, but it was showing now too much emphasis upon black man. Sins are forgiven. That is it.
Oh,
black
okay.
man, sins are all forgiven. It troubled me. I know why it troubled me, Rasta. It look, I can't say these virgin are
Look partial. I look discriminatory.
Discriminatory. Right, because I say that thing, man.
You separating.
Yes, for when the blood of Christ shed 2,000 years ago, he never shed for the black people alone.
No.
He shed to redeem
All
people.
Who believe.
Yes, and bring them to that light from all nation. You understand? So when we just stick upon black man, sin is all forgiven, so me no love it.
So what would you say about the chant One Black Love?
Again, you bring up a good idea. You bring up a good idea. Yeah, when you say one black love, it look away too.
What's the for one black love?
Yes, it look away too. It look away. Because we never chanted it when we did rise at that time, like if you always say, one love.
Yeah. But the black wasn't in it.
No, we never put the black. We always say, one Rastafari, one love, Rastafari, leave it us. One love. See? So we never put the black definitely in it. We identify as
A nation
black.
of people.
You understand? So it was not only a nation of
But
people.
many were called by his name, a Rastafari. He
Yes.
have no colour in it.
No colour not there. No colour, if I remember. One of the closest related friend to Jesus Christus in those days was Jesus the Christ. Remember it said it was a wise knowledge from India. Yes.
Yes.
Wise one from India. Why man Christ live loving together. That when he came to Christ, Christ said, behold the light of India. And he said, behold the Christ of Israel. See? So that love we need amongst ourselves. To forget it, we don't forget it. But don't take it to be a sword
Against another.
against another nation. You know, I'm coming out to you're the type to come in to interview. I was traveling in my last year.
Yes.
From Manitoba here. I come from Napoli. Carry around 12 to 1 o'clock in the night.
In the night.
One day come in a Rasta. I mean, I come and catch up a Fairfield Country Club gate. As you have to come out from up at the club. And the one come down and stop. And said, Rasta? I said, love my brother. He said, what is your concept towards the white man? I have to go near it.
Oh, you didn't know he's in the car?
No, but
Can't see him.
no, but where the car is coming from now, I know up a Fairfield Country Club, and to when you talk, as you say, I'm in whiskey too. So you know the members, them up there always beat, and they sell go thing and they drink enough whiskey up there.
Going home?
Yes, that's why I go in and go home now. Then I go to the car. When I ask me, what is my concept towards the white man? I just say, the man, Zaya! With a weapon,
Yeah.
just show me that in the spirit and I, in my mind. So when I go up, I say, watch here. You see, if the black man commit wickedness, they must perish. I use the word dead. And I say, if the Indian commit wickedness, he must dead. And I come from the Syrian, I don't touch him, the white man yet. For I have to be wise in mind, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And I said, even the white man. And the white man commit wickedness. He murdered them. And I start to reason with him now toward the divine consciousness of I and I, the Rasta man, that we not yet know race difference.
You calm him down.
Yeah, I'm going to calm him down. I'm going to calm him down. Hear what he said to me. He said, all right, Rasta, keep your man in that said way. And he said, and he said, well, gone. What it could show unto me now.
If you speak something bad,
Against him, Bongo, probably a man cuss me on the road left there.
nothing will come out of it.
Eh?
Nothing will come out
No,
of
if I
it.
don't want
It's
to,
nice.
no one, and I don't want to know what happened.
It's nice.
So we have to be wise and love every nation. But remember in the time of Italy, invasion,
Yes,
and remember in His Majesty returned from exile, Him said, give them back their weapon.
Of course.
And that they put their head from the beer where they came from.
Wash off the side
Yes.
of the feet.
Yes. And when many of the Italians see that, none of them live in Ethiopia.
You see, so what we're looking at is that the emphasis is on Nyahbinghi.
Yes, more chance.
But there's more, or as I say, need more eyes every time. We know that.
Yes.
But there's more to the divine power of His Majesty that we need to exercise.
Yes.
There's more to administration.
Yes, you need administration. Both spiritual
And you
and
need
secular.
qualified people.
Yes,
Because
for the office.
Yeah, because in this modern time
Yes.
of computer age,
Yes.
things step up in our lives.
Naturally.
A
Naturally.
lot, you know.
Naturally.
So we're looking on the message globally
Mm-hmm.
that we are presenting to the world
Yes.
in this cyberspace age, you know.
True.
How will we communicate? Or when one come to Jamaica, what they're going to see?
Yes.
Do you think they are seeing anything good?
Well, what you are seeing, you know, being the Flako as a Christian, some of the things that is controversial.
Okay.
Yeah, man, see, I use it in that terms. Alright, and with that controversialness, I must see it and rectify it. We need representative within the Rastafari community to represent the community of Rastafari in home and abroad.
Okay.
To the word that you use is a computer age that we are in now.
It is true.
We need some good intelligent mind to represent the movement out there, although it is greater than a movement. But I just use a common
Yes,
word.
man.
To represent the movement out there. Widely, internationally. And that one to control the arrogancy of his mind
Okay.
and spirit. For if you make the arrogancy of our mind go in front of us, we would come in like fool. See, he would do His Majesty a terrible
Displeasure.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Displeasure.
And don't show that respect. That is a part of the mix that we don't respect actually one another, you know, Rasta. True embarrassing word too. Take these
Exactly.
brethren now. Tried to us.
Some so far.
Yes, some so far. Brethren around him locks. So the consecration of the Almighty is on your head. According to number 6. The brethren of Inard, my brethren don't locks at the head. I cannot force him to locks. You leave him to the time and space in his own mind.
Yes.
And the spirit that liveth in the eye man.
True.
That is a conscience. I heard you. And said, before come, what it was. Man was before scissors.
Yes, I.
Man was before razor. Man were before comb. Then where this deriving of scissors, razor and comb came from. The Almighty was a Nazarite. Christ himself when he come in his era of time. No razor never up on his head. None of the ancient patriarchs. See? So when you see yourself, I don't want to use a jealousy.
Okay.
You will convict within your heart, as His Majesty used that word, 1958, when the first convention of the Rastafari brethren did call Akiwa, the time
Okay.
Bongo head, your brother head,
Yes.
yes.
For 2 weeks, I think.
Yes.
21 days.
Yes, remember that Governor Foote said, Rasta live in a hole, in a back a wall. like how African living all in Africa. I never, them time me I come in Rastaman now. I spent 6 years in Komen and all my balance is in locks. I never feel good and I brother never feel good down here.
What's
Rasta.
that statement?
Yeah, that's that statement. Being the Pinto, carry that statement come from England and come on from Nyahbinghi seen a bit for it.
And read it.
And read it. And when him speak the word, him read and catch up to the part where him say there is some in St. James, in Montego Bay, worship King Saudi, Arabia.
Don't get that knowledge.
He said, blouse and skirt, Bongo Pinto. The man they come from reality.
Was that true?
Yes! You have like Joe Smoke and so other you, the breakaway
Oh.
from the Rastafari, for they were trying Rasta highway. But
okay.
what happened, Rasta? You see, a Rasta man always come down at the canteen, a railway lane there, you know, then they call it soup kitchen.
Soup kitchen,
Well,
yeah.
you know, say the government always give,
Provide that.
yes, for the poorer class, so when they get to this up.
Yeah, man.
See, alright, so Virgin always seated up there, them end up Virgin Island, you know. So, the intelligent Rastaman that was there, but that Rastaman was a Lax Virgin coming up a Canterbury there. He's a man who loved him Gleaner.
Okay.
And he was reading the Gleaner all the while. But I learned, I don't sure if I was there at that time, but he was reading in Gleaner. And he looked at the belt of Saudi Arabia, like him have. And he used the word, say Saudi of God.
To the gold and oil and
Yes, he never mean the creator.
maybe it's material God matter about.
Earthly gods. And the look at you, them that was around him, you listening, just take it from there, sir.
And start to spread it.
And start to spread it with some big one to around him. See, and they call themselves Saudi Eye, Henry Eye, and so on and so on. One year always go on them. So when them see you know as a Rasta man, they go and they come back again. See? So I will have a militant spirit now.
But try to tease you.
Yes, it's some chase them all the while, Rasta.
Oh, you run them out.
Tell me something, chase them all the while.
You run them out.
See, I'm sure some more vigorous in the movement.
Yeah, you're strong.
Me strong in my mind. If I go away and they come and turn up, so we call them wolf. Yeah, man, see?
Okay, are you going to say
Yes, I'm a birthday them say, but you have to dash that evil spirit out of them.
Yeah.
Not saying definitely dash, but you're rebuking other word, that evil concept.
Yes. You know, enforce it.
No. And it go and said, you till you know those man fed away. But anyway, the governor, Governor Foot Axe said, then what him have to say towards the movement?
Okay.
Carter said the movement troubling.
What's the movement troubling?
Yes. The rest of the movement down now. I find this and start to connect with Brother Broden. If you say can't scrap the movement.
So what about the trip to Michigan Island? About the moral armament?
Yeah, when you say the trip and you get to know and say they go this island, when they go
Michigan State, they went.
Michigan State.
Michigan State, yeah.
Alright, to this man when they call Buckman, sir, Buckman. Oh my Lord. And when them go on there and when Brother Brown come forward and charge her, they have a celebration out of the headquarters Barney office there.
Yes, we drive past.
Yes.
That, yeah. Coming here.
Alright, and they have a thing at the courthouse. You know, when people are married, you know, so people always put up palm leaf and so on, so they string it.
Yes.
So, I wasn't there, but I learned that Brown will charge that down and lift it up and say, man charge like his blood brother. That, he never pleased enough brethren that was
Because church is a different nature.
our nation then.
Our nation, yeah.
But within the blood ingredients in man, we are one blood. We are one blood. You understand? The white man blood, if them put it now in item in a call and examine it, and for the black man blood, they would say there are certain ingredients in those blood.
So you
that
think
make
it's a
difference.
misunderstanding in words?
Yes!
Okay.
Yeah, so to me, you know, I don't have no condemnation to him still.
Okay.
You understand? Because we is one blood across the board. The blood of the Almighty exists in every human being. But what I never love now, when I hear say, no, speak in the name of you, Selassie, Rastafari. You understand?
That's Brown.
Yes.
Him changed too?
The change when him come. So I never believe it. But one of the night now, I went down to the gully there, a Bongo there, and then daughter you that come up.
Okay.
So me the one that tried me rod long years.
Yes, yes.
So he got a liquid of a Bongo there give me now. So me hold it on my rod. See, that's an invasion of the police. So me don't know if it's sexy.
Okay.
You can't put it in my pocket.
No, I
in my
don't.
pocket, you know.
Yeah, I see you stand that.
Yes. And I stand up there and I hear in the preach. And I really not hearing the speaker yes last.
As you normally would do.
Yes, I hear this word I believe. I just use a common word behind it. I hear this word I believe like him say, that man, I hear him say that man that was and his and to the everlasting, you know who.
And no call a name.
No, I know you know him call. So we cannot put me years no more than that. I said that I look like a true man.
But you change.
Yes. By preaching and preaching, in the day preach and turn around and say, I know I.
Yeah, very
So
good.
well, yeah, they're in a one congregation. They are part of the Ethiopian World Federation.
Yes, yes.
And me a Rasta man, we will love and unite together over there. And him start throw some word now, and he never love. And said, yes! Some of them Judas when they follow the man, they follow the man for him power. And when Judas never get the power, then in turn I kind of fight against the man. And him use the next word say, yes, the whole of them in there me hard and yam down my shop. And no say well that never go to iron and the granted bread but I be in the short some pan. But you see in those days Rasta with the work.
Okay.
See? When they are a country club then they carry God up to white people and so on. I mean the weekly.
You have your money.
Alright. We as granted bread in them time there, any demands that Brother Brown put across the table, we always fulfill it. And then you go and go down the rest of it, buy you ain't got the man. We don't go down to come get no, we spend the money on everything that we want. So when him say that remarks now, I said, fire! Tell the people about Haile Selassie or Rastafari instead of the true word. But that you don't know true, you know. She know me have the herb, she kind of fear.
Okay.
But you see in those days, Brown can't this phone police station, you know.
We have that power.
And yes, for the police, they was in favor of him.
Okay.
So that you just come on and me be her and me charge. But me no want the crossfire as a Rasta man. And Rasta man, despite of what him said.
Yes, yes.
You understand? It looks shameful in the crowd. So we try and just leave him. Yes, my lord.
So what do you think? Rastafari have the creed. Rich protected. Infant care for. Sick nourished. Naked clothed. Do you think that we are fulfilling that creed today?
No, not fulfilling. Not fulfilling.
Why you say
Why?
that?
Because why? We don't set up the proper mechanism. Embrace it in the congregation with that fulfill. From the only way how that could fulfill collectively. We, the Rastafari, brethren, sons and daughters, we have to come to reasoning and we set up ways and means to generate funds. You understand?
Go Isaac, Alfredi. Don't we could start from the land that we have. Land is hard to acquire, you know.
Yes, like the main pit forward there now,
And
as a part of
Nyahbinghi
land.
tabernacle is on some good land.
Yes,
Food is essential.
yes.
So about starting. The creed refer to nutrition, you know.
Nutrition, you need for nutritious food
Yeah.
to keep your structure.
So why do you think, what is holding back? What is preventing the Nyahbinghi ground from being fruitful with crops?
Well,
We've been here a long time.
Take for instance, we have seen how you go up as Caspas, where the land was there. Prevent you tomorrow was standing and hearing. Man never occupied the land with agriculture. So,
Just take him back.
taken back and give 5 acres there then for us.
Okay.
If the 5 acres there is nothing ever on there. Right, take for instance right down here, so.
Before.
Pit 4, and I did come to a reason. And know, so it was Jayud. I thought it bring up that idea that we could have make some building blocks. That's in Jayud when go to the process and got something up my yard and go, carry go a well up it. That should be a part of the block making.
But that's busy, but we're talking about agriculture now.
Yes.
What is preventing once planting the crops on the land.
Well, what you know, we could have crops on the land. Call this a well. The land I picked for right here, so now. It did go in change of use.
Okay.
You know, say it was agricultural and the whole requirement in the time of Michael Manley.
Yes.
Alright. And it never did generate certain amount of income. Although food and plant, you know.
What kind of food was planted there at the time?
Pumpkin, several. You see right now on the Nyahbinghi there? Pumpkin, the Muslim there, Bongo. Pumpkin plant, me I tell the Rasta. But what we need up now, you see the worm, what they call the army worm, come in the Rasta. I mean, so then yam down the leaf. Then yam down the pumpkin, you're looking at one pumpkin, you know. 1,000 of army worm in the Rasta.
So because the soil need treated, the soil down the
Yes, and you know, say, when they go, Rada, and Rada come on there, Rada man him come on there, and the test and look upon it, and Bridget tell them, Mooks tell them what them do. When the worm, they mostly under the leaf.
Okay.
And then spray the top. But on I leaf never get good spray. So they always say now that the worm then get baked and turn them in the pump. And they can't get the pump on top. You know, sir, like chicken or kind of thing that come down for worms. And I see that happen already.
So what about coconuts and planting like ackee trees
Well,
and
you know the trees and
pineapples?
Yes, pine, big plant, the whole pine up behind the woman quarters, the Bongo plant whole pine.
But that's an individual Bongo.
Yes, it was an individual, that's why I said it's about collectively now, how the land was set, and it become individualish.
Really?
Bongo money did get up at the top, the farm.
Okay.
See? When the time when Labour got in power, as you know, the people in Granville and the MP, not the MP, the councillor, and then come down with the right pan in Nyahbinghi, you know. Then if you capture the place,
Okay.
try and change the government, you know, to do
Yeah,
it around.
yes.
Alright, but when you come on, you know, through any year when they go on, then was years when they go on. And Bongo, Virginia man, Bongo Joe,
Okay.
and kind of strong. You know, well, then I just use that common word, he's well. So when the council come here and say Bongo Joe, and Bongo Joe go to school, in back off.
So what we're looking at? Why is there no collective farming? Why is there no agreement? Because look, we're looking at many things that we see changing within the house. You know? When we go up in the house seeing food coming into the kitchen. We're taking food into the house. So you don't have to buy food. We're seeing food being sold now outside because people need food. We're seeing land not have crops on it. So it looks like there's a breakdown in the whole Nyahbinghi structure.
It's a breakdown.
Of sustainability.
Yes, in that farm where they are you know. And when I look up again, as I say, the individual always plant the individual crop.
But is that is just for themselves?
Yes, for themselves. I and the land did be severe again, you know.
Okay.
In housing. So the most I in our housing that they gone into.
But even then, looking on above the daughter's quarters, around.
Yes, going up in that jungle there.
Yeah. So we're looking on how you're gonna fulfill the creed if you don't have food.
Yes, we need to have food. But I said the whole up there so should put in agriculture.
So do you think the creed is a lip service?
Yes, it becomes just more to me and to the high and to conscious brethren in our community as lip service. But we don't put in what you would call a mechanism within it to produce. We are not producing. And although we don't have that big land, they said also there that is I learned that is in the hospital, you know, from sugar, something like that. They give them to Virgin 30 acres of land down.
Same Rasta people.
Said Rasta people, to farm.
Well, no problem.
And they never
Isaac, we're very serious. what we learn, what we Rastafari from many
True,
years,
true,
see like that.
True, true.
Eat out of your own vineyard.
Yes.
So I eating from shop and supermarket.
And you see, it causes a heap of disease to amongst us. And when I say disease, you know why? You see the word of fertilizer, the chemicalness, where they put in the food. To my knowledge within itself, and to what we learn and research and so, it bring up our cancer.
Which is good, because we see prominent people in house having cancer.
Yes.
Or
Yes.
various kind of cancers.
Yes. One of the daughter from Foreigner was speaking of a virgin over there, a big one of sister mommy, of cancer.
Yeah,
and
we
so
know
on.
him, we know him.
You
Yeah,
understand?
we know him.
So,
We know him very well.
I don't love the name cancer. I hate cancer.
So what are you going to do to prevent cancer, Bongo?
Give thanks and praises for that word. Ask the Almighty to preserve my life and to show me the things that I must eat continually.
Yeah.
For you see, my eating always bean. My eating is simple, you know, always bean. You know. It's like a gully bean. Me eat-
Susumba.
Yes, susumba with bean. I eat it hard. I eat the vegetable. I eat the peas. That's why I try to plant little peas. And not this season, I get a leaf for a plant 1 3/4 peas. And if you plant 1 3/4 peas in it, that little amount, and it bear no rest.
Yeah, peas.
A good amount of peas.
Okay.
And for it drought kind of.
Okay, not near water to place
No,
water.
me love no water. You understand? Alright, I look up within it. So we need food. We need a farm. Collectively, enough of the young man, you know, business farm, like how we would say. The young people in Jamaica, no business in the farm. You know. But for health's sake, take a thing like in what we call sugar.
Diabetes.
Yes. And when the kids reaches, you know, what brethren, take a man like Osa. Osa is wealthy. See? Alright. Prevent them never see the vision. Saying we're going to have one food. I feel it. You know.
But wait. In Rastafari, when we grow up, you can sick and you can dead. Not true?
Yes, that
You know,
is
the
it.
time have changed, you know. So people coming to realize that sickness won't come.
Yes.
And death will come.
You realize it will come dead. Yes, you're watching.
We don't see that?
Not once we use a song the man that pass away the Rasta man. Yeah man, for being there. You know where they go funeral, you know I am. And the first funeral we go a Bongo time, you know.
Okay.
And no tears come me high. And you know if how many tears come me high, a sister there was chanting. And you know the chant touched my mind. But it is a mournful chant.
Okay.
You know, I look around in this place like congregation. I see I have thee, the white being high.
So you get that reach him too.
And him come out. You see, can I step out to the doorway and I see Bingy, my children them from rock top there.
Okay,
Bongo
Bongo Jack, yeah.
Yes. And weeping the going upside, weeping
It's
the
a
going.
brief first time.
Yes, you know, say weeping, cause tears. When I look up in myself, it is said death is what? Imminent. That's what the word said. Yes, I
You
said
see, from the mortality and immortality, you know, the mortal man suffer death, you know.
Yes, and what the mortal man knows, I use that. For mortal and immortality.
Yes, exactly.
So there is two interpretations for the two words.
To reality, they are opposites.
Yes. So mortal are the temporal man.
Temporal man.
And the immortal person, I would say, is a spiritual man that is born again. In change. For immortality have changed from mortal to immortality or to immortality there. Living a spiritual and divine life.
We can live both, you know.
Yes.
Mortal.
Yes, right, the mortal is immortality when quit the mortal.
Exactly. Okay.
Yes, don't they?
Yes.
So the soul then is an immortal soul. But the structure is a mortal structure. Going every day.
Yes.
You understand?
Wear and tear.
Yes. Alright. Like His Majesty
Yeah, okay.
himself. And when we look upon it now, we see that many mortal temple. Rasta temple.
Perish.
Perish and gone on the earth there. See?
So therefore, we're looking at serious things, you know.
Yeah, these are
Within the
serious-
faith of
Yes,
Rastafari.
these are serious journey.
And we're looking at or is it being practiced? Or you apply the practice
Mm-hmm.
and your overall views.
Yeah.
We're not looking and escaping the things which are real.
No, no.
Obviously, many
no.
people try to escape them. Like if you have somebody who become an ancestor, they will have nothing to do with them, or they are close to them.
Yes. I went to so one time.
You change.
I told them, man. I went to so one
So why did you change?
Why I changed? You know, I see a reform in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And my reason and reasoning, and when I go up a time,
One more time.
yeah, Bongo time funeral,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and look it in the reality. Look over our history where we are treading from as a people.
Yes, yes.
And when we look on genealogy
Mm-hmm.
of the ancient one when I'm coming from, and we look upon a one like it was said, our ancient forefathers said,
Mm-hmm.
and we not touch the first one. Say Adam lived 930
30 years.
years.
Mm-hmm.
Seth lived 935 years. Alright. In this one I know Melchizedek,
Mm-hmm.
Melchizedek,
Yes.
Methuselah.
yes, lived 935 years, something like that.
69.
And 69 age, years, naturally. Alright. Look upon those age. See? So when a man live, say 500 years, a giant.
Okay.
And look how much years you have to go live again.
Okay.
39 and a half. Him live 39 years. This guy that come on the dead.
Mm-hmm.
See? Alright. And when 900 and that amount a year him live. And when we look upon where it come down.
We can go 100 good. We
And
can
see,
go 50 or 40 good.
through sin, breakdown, sin is a transgression of the laws of the Almighty.
Why you categorize as sin, or why you categorize as habits, people habits?
Well,
Wrong
but,
food, wrong lifestyle,
yes,
wrong diet.
yes, that mix up with it.
Is that sin?
Yeah.
To eat wrong things?
Well,
Wrong food?
you transgress against the temple in certain way, you know. And when I say that, say your temple now, if I'm not going to make the temple endure in the way that the temple should endure, the distance then of the
Do you
journey.
think poverty is a cause of that?
Poverty also is a terrible thing. Terrible weapon
That will
among
make you
us.
eat some wrong food and
Yes,
no
for you
food.
cannot buy the real food. For instance, you have some black peas over here, Rasta the speaker.
Mm-hmm.
I did get a little handful of it from Beer there and come from America too.
Okay.
You know, and I plant for the dry little, but I get a little package.
Mm-hmm.
A little package where I said, oh, check I can catch it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I learned so you have black rice,
Yeah, me know black rice.
but emotion out on the north coast here amongst the,
Hotel Circus.
yes, the bigger one. Yeah, to the price of it, the poor man can't buy that.
Okay.
Young will have to hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And still those people that eat the best food upon the face of this earth, they passed away also. Yeah, man, see? So food is a greatness of its excellent ingredients within it to build the structure and to take away enough disease
Okay.
out of the structure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Bongo, this Bongo man what passed away, the water.
Bongo water.
And you know Bongo water doctrine,
Yes.
how it always, you know, and he speak of prophecy, but I'm mostly a prophetic man.
Mm-hmm.
And in his time was mostly what I call an Old Testament prophetic.
Oh yes.
I
Okay.
speak mostly of the Old Covenant, for I
Mhm.
observe him how him
On the
interact,
street.
you know.
Yeah.
Alright. And when I look upon him when him sick with the prostrate, you know.
Yes.
And breaking look for him and Bongo drove on and said, well, it's Bongo, it's Bongo G man and Bongo G in a pain.
Mm-hmm.
I remember saying they burn it out.
Okay,
prostrate,
yes.
cancer.
Mhm.
But I learned that when you burn it, it scatter more.
The radiation that's not good.
Yes. And when you go on and say you're going to use this word there. Sir, if him even dead, him know in his flesh shall him see the Rastafari.
Because it works. And if you can flesh going,
Yes.
you can't build it back.
And it's been a year saying, Bongo, you say that word, you know. They said to Bongo, just a Bongo Joe. The man fleets and the intelligence and all the pain, the carrying God, that's why I use that word. You know, if I remember, I said, Bongo, you know, use them the word.
You don't call the word death, you don't come and feed him out.
So, he said to him, he said, he said to former chairman there, who passed away there too.
I said, Jay.
I said, look, when I time and I go on there.
And visit him.
And visit him and carry a little tape with you.
And record.
Yeah, but don't make him know you have the tape. And we're going to reason with him now from when he rise.
Oh, get him testimony.
Yes, we get him testimony that you could have it down.
To share.
Yes, right. She said, no, Pastor, I can't do the word, you know, that you could have shared it amongst yourselves.
Okay.
And was at that time, and Bongo G was not in the best relationship.
Why Bongo Isaac?
Alright, watch here now, I can't see it. He have some arrogance still at
In what
time.
way? If you can say,
Yeah.
what him say go?
But all that one, you know what they cause it, then they go on conference and when they came back, I buy
Barbados even?
No, I believe in America, you know.
Okay.
And when I look them, I show it on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
You see several journalists.
Okay.
You see tape record is there.
Mm-hmm.
Journalists they write down.
Mm-hmm.
TV camera did they collect everything.
Rastafari Focus, maybe.
Rastafari for what?
Rastafari Focus.
Focus.
1986.
Was it in Canada?
I think in UK.
UK. Okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
See? Alright. I mean I look upon it and see how the brethren then behave.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You know? And then for a different nation is not them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I always show them behave when even
The polite to
yes.
him.
So when they program will go on and say, yes, so I and I must behave ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
When our one brethren come in our congregation with a camera, and they take care of we not go we no arrogant like we want to mash up the man camera.
No hostility.
Yes, to him.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I say this program gone through
The
the
world.
world. And him said to me, say, yes, Lord,
Really?
don't go through the world and I'm going to deal with you when the program done. He said, you can't
Talk
deal
to you
with
like
man.
that?
You talk to I like you pick him and say, yeah, boy, man. I'm arresting him to go and carry him. And when the program really kind of see, you know, and come up on the dress eye, in a some weird way,
Disrespectful.
disrespectful way. You know, I'll be call them in the reason my time them use some disrespectful word. I don't want to mention them no
We know them, we know them.
You
we know
understand?
them, yeah, we know them.
And I said to him, say, I used a word to him for grieving.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a disrespect, I disrespect him. I don't want to mention
Yeah,
it.
man, we move over,
But
man.
when I use the word in grieve and him start going on him, carry a little man.
So it was more like a power he was under.
Yeah, it's a, you see that?
And not spirituality.
No, you see that stroke, that word they use,
Mm-hmm.
Even in the Nyahbinghi house now, when I speak it, you know, plain, whether I want record and it go to Rome or so. They have to come together and see and to put an end to that
Power struggle.
power struggling with him. Look, we see if we can gag the bull then, who's one to go hold in hand
Mm-hmm.
to give him the medicine.
Yeah, yes, yes.
For you have them without trench coat in the
Time
time, you have
foot.
to time up. And from the generation,
Go
one
kick.
cow, you know. Yes, and the one can't hold his hand up there. At two of you have to hold his hand and one hand at the neck, you have to call three. And junk him.
Through medicine and mouth.
Show medicine I
And you want to get, you want to better.
Yes, you want him to better and look good and change. You understand? Well, that you need among yourself. We can't depend closing mouth and you will go on, that's why they go on in the congregation.
No, that-
He's a part of the
No, it's
congregation.
not a hypocrisy.
Yes.
And sometimes difficult to express yourself.
True.
You have been blocked.
Yes.
One of the greatest thing, Bongo Isaac, is acknowledging works of ones who do good.
Yes.
Hmm?
Good work must be recognized.
And we can even come back to the 50th anniversary
Mm-hmm.
we just passed.
True, true.
I did not see no public acknowledgement for the 23rd
Mm-hmm.
that His Majesty came to Montego Bay.
You mean in the Glen or what?
No, among Rastafari at the reasoning sealing up.
Oh,
Everything was mentioned except the 23rd. And why was, because you're looking at the power now of ones who figure say they are more powerful than others. And we are Rastafari now. See? So if you're calling about events that took place and you sing about one event, not to mention it, although it was recognized by people who were there,
Yes.
it is about power
True.
that we don't need.
No, we don't need that. And what you know, you see that what I come up with is a reality. What we should do, we must gather
Yes.
in our congregation. You won't call it local congregation. When the congregation of Rastafari don't suppose to be local.
No, it's
It's
international.
international, national and international. We invite our voice
Yes.
in this way what you see. For I feel justified out there to the tree event that
That
manifest.
took place, yes.
Yeah, that the brethren them in England there, they put on,
Okay.
and the one that were managed by the Iman also, see, it was the triune, see, so don't kill large within and without. The third one is, we should remember and remind from where we are coming from.
That is
How much
true.
going out there should be like testimony from.
Yes.
You
That
understand?
is true.
So we must reason around
And
that.
it should be mentioned
Yes.
in every account that you
Yes. One alone couldn't mention.
give. So
I
it,
should
it
mention
comes
alone.
back to the ego and the power within the movement that is strangling the movement from moving forward.
Yes. That is a thing that we have to say we can put to rest. Make one seat being we have it. The responsibility is there. See? And all of us is vanguard of the faith of Emperor Selassie. I despise what one they said. You understand? That should be put there. I see towards the I see that. I see another area. I behold Virgin speak of the school.
Oh, His Majesty.
Yes.
School, the gift from His Majesty.
The gift of His Majesty
Yes.
school.
Yes.
And I don't hear Virgin speak nothing about the Orthodox. I see smartly.
Which is the first gift.
Yes, I say smartly. I have to be careful. But I say within myself, we're brethren in the neighborhood, not all. It's rolling down the Orthodox.
And also the EWF.
Yes, and why they are doing it, because they don't agree with those two entities. And it's not the whole congregation doing that, but you would call some staunch man, I just use that common word terminology, some staunch one then, in the Nyahbinghi house, try to avoid it, put it behind. You cannot put those things behind. Neither the Ethiopian World Federation.
So you're looking at the gifts of His Majesty.
Yes, it's a gift that came to
Shashamaniland
Yes,
given to us.
truly.
His Majesty sent the representative of the church
Yes.
up from on death from
Yes.
Jamaica, so that we can be baptized or we can be Orthodox.
True.
But each federation came first.
Yes.
And one say it's federation for the two lights. You don't want to be federation members.
Use all sort of
All
jokes
sort of
and-
things,
yes,
jokes, sound, or
and-
semantics.
Semantics.
So you prefer to be Nyahbinghi, third tribe, and Moboshan. But what about the instruction His Majesty give you?
Why
To
not?
follow?
Yes, why not following it?
So we're not disobedient pitney.
What you mean that he make to I, His Majesty feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
Find carry a thing come here, especially the church. The school is for education and all that. Widely. See? And give church. Who's a nation, other state from, no other state come from Britain and no other country never come here and give those two vital, important
Church
gifts.
and school.
Yeah.
Church and school. Yeah.
And language.
Yes, and language teacher come. You see, your family that His Majesty make, when he tell plan and say, it a careful planning and careful study to bring you, the people, in Ethiopia. So you know, say church you have to bring you in.
Yeah.
So in the educate with knowledge now, with the language, Incient teacher here, we don't want it.
No.
You understand? They put it behind us, and now see where we reach now.
The crossroads
We
region.
got the crossroad. And at the crossroad we in confusion
and conflict.
conflict, bitterness. So, oh, we see within ourselves as Rasta, even in this very island, we're going to solve that problem, that conflicting problem.
We have to go back to the gifts of His Majesty
Naturally,
and the teachings that He gave
yes.
us.
And if we don't do that, we're in
So who is willing to move forward, Bongo Isaac, among us?
Listen, the Bongo Isaac, I do not prevent to have the skill academically.
Oh, God.
Like my honorable dreams. I had seat I have. But I will be there.
Yeah.
And the Almighty Rastafari will put word of wisdom, knowledge and understanding in my mind to declare the reality of His divine consciousness. That we must have to accept it. For Him nationalize the Orthodox from Coptic to what? To Orthodox. Don't it?
Yes.
Alright, then why will not? And there was no king in the land of Ethiopia before ever do that.
Yes.
To change the church for the Coptic.
Translate the Bible
Yes!
into the language of the people.
People
It first was a church language.
Yes.
They didn't understand it.
that all them countrymen might read the Bible
Because he is His church, you know.
naturally and accept the truth. You understand? And when I saw it going along there now, we cannot sidestep none of the work of His Majesty. And I not try sidestepping it, and it neither and I will come together and strengthen these works.
So we have to take Rastafari to a different level.
Yeah. That is a higher level of divine consciousness to achieve our repatriation. Not in reparation, but repatriation.
Yes, yes, yes.
But reparation is there, and then they want give me, or give it. I mean, I look at reparation, take money for put on my pocket. I would look upon reparation then. To build school
Yeah.
for our children. See? Even place of worship, to do good, to help the unfortunate
the
one.
compensation from the Karagan atrocity, that could be eaten. From all the ones who have suffered innocently and lose property and life.
Yes.
The government have not compensated nobody nor their families yet.
No one.
And I see no effort to get that in place. Mobilization.
Like from the
Rastafari collective.
yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
And even what they tell and herb, because we have herb now.
Mhm.
And you're looking at herb to be decriminalized or more so to be legalized.
Yes.
Hmm? And how do you view, for Rastafari, ganja is the sacrament.
Yes.
Do you think that is being more than words? You smoke a spliff or burn a chalice, or what do you think?
It is more than word and it's more than even just burn a chalice or smoke a spliff. For the herb have wholly more medical use in it. So it's to go within the scientificness of the herbs and to get out the substance out of it for medicines then, and many things. The government, I don't say the government want I and I. We have to do it collectively.
Okay.
Not like what I have seen people now. I have been trying to do a thing, but it is not collective.
Oh, okay.
The virgin them up to like Bonneville, they want to do a thing. It is not collectively. We want to do collectively. They no cause no fuss
Okay.
and no strive. For what I notice, anything for money, and I speak a plain in a this Nyahbinghi house, it cause upset.
Oh, it's problems.
A
Yeah?
problem.
Okay.
See now, so
But
That's true.
I pray. Did not Rastafari burn money from inception?
yes, burn money according to our standing. We know that money, we have to use money to get the things that we need, are required. See? But we burn the loss of money, that man in his heart or in his deep mind of thinking, lust over money, and it's a drug for himself. Just him at himself and him picnic. And he not busy with him brother and him sister. You understand? So that is the full conscious mind of when Rastaman men say, to my understanding knowledge, we burn money man. For when Rastaman said that in those era of time, you know, we still have to use money.
Okay.
So when they say, how you burn money as they use it? So in that way I say, yes man, the money is a secular use man.
Okay.
You understand? fight have to buy my food. We know that, so we then this burn money and this left it so.
Okay. You still use
But
it?
yes, but have some brethren now will not interpret it. I prevention don't interpret it like how I interpret it.
Okay.
You understand?
So we're looking at all the dynamics of the herb and the collectiveness to get the herb forward.
Yes.
Because many have went into prison for herb seed,
True.
for chalice, for anything relating to ganja.
Yes.
And there I say, when I say a collectiveness to move to get a benefit.
No.
And we don't hear no discussion within the Rastafari community, even at meetings, how best we can have this approach.
No. Yes, they don't.
But those who have the access to lands and money and farms may want to plant for their own personal benefit, economic benefit, but not for the collective.
No. Well, we'll have to go collective, as I hear the minister of what you call it, the agriculture in this government now, that farm, said it's only one person have the right. Well, you know, so well, you see when give the right to plant it.
They have license. Go to more pharmacy.
Yes, and say anyone that plant herb, you know, to plant herb to commercialize pan it, they have license. Him say it's only the Rasta man, Rasta community, get the opportunity to plant herb for sacramental use. Yeah, that over the years.
So therefore, Bongo, you see any meeting among I and I to discuss that?
Yeah, I need to discuss it and bring it wider up to the government.
Okay.
You understand? For him alone couldn't get the benefit out of it. And for him guys them round and about him there. You understand? The Rasta man to what we suffer. And it's like that I and I, the Rastafari, bring up the fullness of herb to the knowledge of the people. See? For now fight with the seven all green herb according to prophetic saying.
Yeah, green herb for use of man.
Yes, the use of man. And the use of our sacrament. You know what come across to me, Bongo man, I speak it by the phone and I speak it. When we use the word sacrifice, remember how them would said sacramental
Use.
go there.
Yes.
It would look contrary to how we use it. Say, alright, those a sacrament is when Christ did use
The lamb?
No,
The
the bread.
The bread. Oh, okay.
And the wine.
Okay.
And him left up peace and said, eat this.
This is the flesh.
Yes, they symbolize my flesh. And drink this, the wine, the red wine, by symbolize my blood. So it was not so well with the direct herbs. He went give at the time. But the knowledge out of it or the secretness, we don't get the fullness if herb was not in the wine or what form of wine.
Okay.
You understand? You know cherry can make wine, any fruits can make wine to a knowledge develop here now. Saying like how it's a symbol milk is wine.
Yes,
and
it's
so
all
on.
wine. Yes, of course.
Alright. So what I said, myself, I tell you, the Rastafari brethren, in that super sacramentness, you understand, should even make some herb wine. And see, not strong thing, you know, if you are taking on, just taste it, for something you taste. In remembrance.
Oh.
In remembrance
Okay.
of the Almighty. And you say, no, no more.
Yeah.
Like it's
Not-
strong.
Not a belly full.
No, it is strong when you use herb, take herb and make wine. I don't know, joke business that, to one joke over, I will lick your head if you don't know what to do. If I go to herb and I see the power in a herb, I boil it down to I started use coconut and boil it down and make it go down to oil. And you see that oil, you have to be careful, my brother, to take that oil. Just a little tip. You see, when you use too much of that oil, you go on top of your nerves.
Okay.
Shake the nerves. And you know, you for days, we use a common word out there, say, can you?
Jamaican term. Your paro, your
Yes,
cherry.
of power. So we have to know to angle it.
Yeah.
Herb is good. Like how Solomon said, honey is good, but too much honey is not so good.
Okay.
Can't drink too.
Yes,
You
true.
understand? So we have to know we use the thing. You understand? And if man get the opportunity to make the herb wine,
Yeah.
you have to put it on the label.
Or label it so you know what to take
How
in.
to use it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scientifically.
And the dosage.
Yes. You don't want to take anything so you go down and you start like you're dead.
yeah, yeah.
You know, Christ to speak about the new wine
The new wine.
in the kingdom, in the
Natural,
kingdom. So,
natural. Alright, and when you look now to the divine wine now, we would say
Yeah.
the spiritual wine, you know. Even in the word baptism, man, just recently changed that, you know. When Christ baptized by John the Baptist. Remember, John the Baptist, I can't the Baptist, when they referred to and beat, you know.
Oh yes, he wasn't willing.
For him said, no man, you no want no baptism, man, you are clean within and without.
Yes.
So if you even need that which you call baptism, you are not worthy to
give
manifest
you.
that ring. He said, do it now, for the multitude is waiting for the what? The word.
to see.
Oh,
So it's when him baptized now, that high power
would have come
rise.
in.
Think out over the words. I remember Peter, James, and John, and few of the other brethren them. When they are John the Baptist, they not John the prophet, and then go on the John the innocent is not the Christ, and then the slaughter with them still. So when John see the Christ, he come and say, well, behold, the Lamb of God cometh, that take away the sins of the earth, of the world.
Yes.
So I just know after he baptized Peter, James, and John, and moved to him.
But in Rastafari Bongo Isaac is fire baptism, not water.
Alright, they use a good word. They use a good word. And his word to be understood. I overstood.
Yes.
Fire baptism, yes. That means it's spiritual.
Okay.
A spiritual fire that burns in our mind. For Christ when take the water in one. And it's a water baptism symbolize in Aquarian, symbolize the resurrection of the soul. Is a symbol.
Yeah, because in the age of Aquarius.
Yes.
Water time.
Yes. Alright. So I'm coming out of spice and here. Alright. I meant kill. That's supposed to be in the forgot because he did. Him tell the disciple them after him get 12. The first 6 disciples get. And himself Christ baptized them.
Okay.
And in the word say him baptized them in the secret name of the Almighty.
That is after John baptized him.
Yes. So when you try to say if I could know that secret name for that, you want to go, you want further learning.
more.
Yes, you want further learning more, so you travel upon the further of learning. But when Philip at the time of Pentecost, and when Peter declared unto the people them, and said, men and brethren, for them said, no, it's the 9th hour of the day, so this man drunk, these people drunk. And Peter everyone said, no, it's the 9th hour of the day. So these people is not drunk.
Okay.
But as the prophet Joel said, that in these last days, the Almighty shall pour out His Spirit upon all flesh.
Okay.
And your young man shall prophesy. Your young man shall see vision, and your old man shall dream dreams. So they said unto Peter, men and brethren, what can we do? What shall we do to be saved?
Okay.
Peter said, let every one of you baptize in the name of Jesus Christ. And he wrote and said, Jesus Christus.
Christus, yes.
So the name Jesus Christus were a secret name then,
At that time.
at that time. See? And that was the baptismal name in water. See? So the fiery baptism is in our soul, which is in our mind. You understand? Go. Accept.
Okay.
So I don't forget dip in hot water.
I dip in a fire.
Or dip in a fire. You understand?
Spiritual.
Spiritual, man. For the spirit of the fire, you know, that rise the spirit of utterance and knowledge and wisdom in our eye. For when that spirit pour out upon your eye, you will feel the uplifting of your very head, you know.
Of course.
Your head all grow. You understand? For I know every day, man, that's the head grow.
Yeah, grow.
When they say all dopey then, call it so evil spirit, then say their head
Make your head
grow.
grow.
But my head grow through the spiritual upliftment of wisdom.
Yes.
The two divine spirit that can fall
Consciousness.
of consciousness. You know, sometimes I go through even prophecy, Bongo, man. And I go through certain words, read certain words, and my heaven go in.
Yeah.
And I said, Jah! Rastafari.
That is enlightenment, right?
Enlightenment, man.
That is the fire baptism.
Yes, I am.
Enlightenment.
Naturality. So yeah, I can go along and ask more Christian as you wish.
Yes, man. So we're looking on. Okay, what did you learn from the visit of His Royal Highness? What did you learn from
Good
it?
question. Good question. I humble myself,
Okay.
clearing advice and so on.
Mhm.
And you know what I learned? Him speak of unity.
Okay.
That we must put unity in front of I and I. See? And when I look up and learn what he is saying, you know, him is not one that
Many words.
express many words. The wife also she express more than the wife. But I look up and admire I and looking at I and I every time, he said, Jah Rastafari. And when I say, Hail Selassie is the Almighty. I say, look up and read me, like, still like him surprised. But he knows well that is not the culture of the Orthodox teaching in Ethiopia.
Okay.
See, the Orthodox Church and the administrator of the Orthodox Church don't accept the divinity of Emperor Haile Selassie to be the return Messiah. It's a vision that unfold to our mind and reveal there in Jamaica when we search the prophecy like when Plana did go to Ethiopia.
Okay.
And he was reasoning with the Abuna Theophilos to my well learning and tell him that Haile Selassie is the return Messiah to Christ. And learn that the Abuna said unto him, say if you are reasoning from the Bible, well, we can
You
reason.
can read. Oh, okay.
But if it is not from the Bible, let us forget it. And when Plana start church, the particular prophecy them, like the Revelation 19, Revelation 5, the Psalms, see? Say, yet have I set my son, I believe a second Psalm, upon my mountain of Zion.
Yes.
I will declare it free, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee.
Yes.
Ask of I and I shall give thee. Thee then for thy inheritance and the other part. Uttermost part of the earth for thy possession.
Exactly.
And him continue. And the Isaiah 43, that speak of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Okay.
Seen higher? And when he reasoned with him and learned that the Abuna said the Bible can interpret that way.
Okay.
Not to say, to my understanding of the word, that him interpret the Bible that way.
But it can.
It can interpret that
There's
way.
no wrong in
No.
doing so. Okay. So from using the Bible as a reference.
Yes,
it's
as a
your
reference.
interpretation.
Naturally.
And His Majesty told us to read the Bible and find the truth for ourselves.
True.
Because the reference and Ethiopia have the oldest version of the Bible. So the Bible is a rallying point.
Of salvation.
Yeah.
And you know, as I read up on those Bible, I remember when these when we have to bring these things unto light. When His Majesty came here and sent the Commissioner of Police to the congregation of the Rassis.
Yes.
I was saying that we're in King's House, so I always learn brethren said for I never got here at the time. But brethren say I know got shirt on hotel
Okay, yes.
that happened. And when the commissioner go and he said, Rassis, His Majesty say to ask you the Rassis why you grow your ear this way.
Okay.
Bongo me answer the question.
How did he answer?
Yes. He answered the question said according to number 6 chapter of the Bible.
Okay.
And when he go forward to His Majesty, he said, His Majesty, the Rassis say according to number 6 chapter of the Bible. And His Majesty put on the pretty smile and his countenance. For the journalist said, when the Christian come to His Majesty, the pretty smile His Majesty put on. And His Majesty said, oh yes, I know. Leave the Rassis alone. The Rassis know what they are doing. Then His Majesty started it out sound and said, holy priests, traitors, and warriors, be still and know that I am me. Look upon the significance of the sound.
Of course.
I mean, that means him is the return Messiah, so I look upon it, you know. See, we look upon the holy priest as the clergy,
Okay.
the pastor, the bishop, and so on. We are the holy priest. We look upon the traitors as the government in power and the opposition.
Okay.
We look upon the warriors as the soldiers and the police. For they are the warriors for the government and the opposition.
Yes, of course.
See, as especially when we go on at the Carol Garden time, you know. I got mobile. Walk them kind of with the walk and soldier truck to go up a month from Pelia, go shoot bombs out and away head.
Okay.
Then I'm not truck the driving but I head him a pint the gun to you know, and show what they know doing. For the government with the private sector is a traitor.
Okay.
For when we declare the divinity of His Majesty and speak of repatriation, not only with Rasta but with black people in generally then, or people in Jamaica in generally, they look upon if we, the Rastafari, brethren and sisters, should get our heart desire. People who want to come with me. The whole we express about Africa and its riches, its wealth,
Okay.
and its people.
Mm-hmm.
See, so the private sector is not with I and I, the Rastafari community. See, because they are what you would call the developer.
And the oppressors too. In some areas, not all of
No,
them.
not all.
Because some of them will create jobs for you
Yes.
and make you feel more comfortable.
Yes.
Some of them will work you for nothing.
Nothing.
And you can have nothing, truth. You live from hand to mouth
Yes.
basis. But realize, Bongo Isaac, unlike first time, when you have Bakawal community,
Mm-hmm.
which was Bulldoze, now it's Tivoli,
Yes.
and you have, well, Bobo Hill, basically, is still there, but not as effective as for us. And you have Claudius Henry Place, over Green Bottom, Rastafari community. You don't have much Rastafari communities anymore. You have Bingi centers. But you don't have people living there. Why?
So you don't want people living there?
No, you have a Rastafari from living on the Bingi ground. Why is that so?
So they don't live on the Bingi ground?
No, we don't see. Well, we see people living on Scots Pass, but are mostly ancients who can hardly help themselves. We don't see much people living on Pit 4 to maintain the Bingi ground.
Well, I'm going to speak in the behalf of the two. What I see calls it too. It's a Scots Pass, it is open. When I say it is open, I mean say, well, you probably could things one.
Up there, illegal or legal.
Yes, and it no one no great monitor, govern to govern the brethren them there with spirituality.
Okay.
You see, it's mostly secular things going on, like some least in chat and so. I don't say the faith take serious there. You understand? What I and I, the Rastafari commit to do, to live. See? By principle and discipline. The discipline then of the faith is not galvanized.
Okay. Up there.
No, around the faith, to guide the faith. For discipline, guide the faith.
But Bongo Isaac, that's your statement, that you know. Scots Pass head of the Nyahbinghi.
So they claim.
And Scots Pass have the letterhead,
Yes.
stamp and seal.
Yes.
It says Scots Pass are the most ancient. Head of the ancient council.
Yes.
So why is this so? Why they not can galvanize the thing they must do?
They don't know, say, as I said, remember say, the letterhead was down here first. But you know, being a man, but we have to become conscious in our mind. His Majesty say I'm the least amongst my brethren. You see, there is a few men see that looking and going on. Amongst them, some little things. You know, understand where is the greatest also. We are one. The tabernacle is one, Pit 4 is one, like Cross Pass is one, and upper Bongo.
Tafari.
Yes, and upper Earthquake.
Yeah.
You understand? All those areas must be maintained. with the said divine principle.
Mama Fire want to.
Yes, and Mama Fire, he must maintain with the one divine principle. In the church as churchical administration.
Bongo Isaac, if you don't have the priesthood,
Mhm.
you just functioning with the high priest and junior priest move in to see that everything is in the priest, the theocracy government, you know,
Mhm.
Rastafari. That's all.
That means
Theocracy order.
yeah, so it's a righteous government then.
So who are the people who should maintain the righteous government on earth?
But if you and I know the Rastafari brethren to organize ourselves, you understand, properly, see, and set up the proper standard, you understand, that require to galvanize even more on the movement then
Okay.
around I and I.
And to bring in others, right?
Yes, and to bring in others, that one could see the faith that we are speaking of. We live to it and discipline our mind and ourselves.
So when you look on all these celebrations that is listed to do, it's coming like a social event, or is it a spiritual event that you can move, or not even event, occasion then, that you can move higher? Because we see all these Nyahbinghi dates on the calendar, you know. Or you just going to go chant a Bingi, you're going to uplift yourself, or what you go there for? And most people just do not go a Bingi.
True, feel get a joy, prevent you. But Bingi then, as we terminalize it, is more than that.
But after the Bingi, what next? You go to a next Bingi?
Then,
What you do in between?
then what do I do in between? We should have this secular and spiritual communication with one another. That is to say, we organize that how His Majesty said,
Yes.
ourselves properly.
Yes.
See? Alright, and we centralize the movement. That is to say, take within the Cornwall region, here we are in Cornwall now. We should know, we should organize Cornwall in one, so when you organize, when the big one I can remember, you know.
Okay.
So when you organize, so the brethren in Trelawney,
And Hanover.
and
Westmoreland.
Hanover and Westmoreland, we try to galvanize ourselves as one in one unity.
Okay.
And if we properly did to centralize the movement and do as what His Majesty say, we would know how much Rasta man in the four parish, you know, different.
Okay.
And we should, and we would know how much children Rastafari children, that is you, how much Rastafari woman, that is our sister, and how much Rastafari brethren. See? In even St. James. And you could go said way that in case then a brethren should go to the UN or the United Nations, Africa Unity, and they speak, and the president would say, how much racism you have in Jamaica? Man, woman, and children. And that question, I think we don't have a tally.
Oh, so there's no data not being collected.
So we need to know that, and that will only come through organization, unity.
But even for repatriation or
centralization.
reparations, you have to have a list.
Yes, of people. You understand? By the church I'm out there, the synagogue, or whatever we call it, they have a list of
A
this
membership.
membership list. So what I was speaking of membership, you know, that in the city and the Bingi.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes, I was there.
Alright. We don't go speak, but after that, he not continue probably speaking word for time in the rest.
That is not new.
No.
It's just words.
Yes,
Loose
words
words.
to speak. But what we have to do now, Flako man, we could try put the input of continuing
Bongo
in
Isaac,
these words.
what we have to fix and come to the hardcoreness of what we're talking about.
Yes.
There being you have priests.
Mm-hmm.
The priest which is there
Yes.
is not recognized by the wider collective.
No, according to how such one they get that title.
Are we going to fix it?
It needs to be fixed.
Are we going to make it go as it is?
No, it cannot go so higher. It cannot go so.
What effort is in place for us to fix it?
Well, I never seen effort to speak of it long time. And we don't see no effort made. And see, alright, for brethren should speak when I was at Scotch Pass in a reasoning there, that it should be the collective of the congregation.
Bongo Isaac. Nyahbinghi run by Ancient, you know. Ancient at top of the list. And Ancient decide how the Nyahbinghi run. Because the collective might not be wise enough to decide how the Bingi run. They might not have enough experience.
So the ancient make those decisions?
Yes,
That
the ancient 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Because we have that, you know. Why can't they not sit and fix the problem? Why you pointing to a collective who don't know much about the house, runnings and internal matters? Who have no idea the structure of Nyahbinghi? Who cannot make a decision which is respected? If the ancients conspire and decide, so they want that situation, you know. Why the other ancients don't say, no, let's have an ancient meeting to resolve these problems?
Yes, it need that. And what you know, whatsoever the ancient, sometimes the ancient reason come to a decision. And when it come to a decision making, the duty of the ancient is to bring it to the national congregation. See, and read it out, you know, wind it out, the scroll, and read what took place, and speak of what they put in it, the mix, and the national congregation is there hearing it. And if you see anything that displeases an eye, it should be correct.
Or do you think Nyahbinghi
ancients?
Do you think Nyahbinghi ancients today are helpless into making decisions, or are in fear of making a decision that will affect their food or something around them social activity? So they just do whatever is necessary or compromise.
Even according to where the scattering of the ancient reach, to where it goes.
At presently?
Yes, right here when they would say, I can't do one-on-one talk, you know, being the Flako, you know. They're going to represent, they're going to recognize that ancients that have gone aside here now and say, well, they are the priests. There's a preceptical individual that is there. You understand? It was ancient alone, I see. But that ancient is not enough for what I see. Man will accept things that he not will accept. For the ancients and they are now being given, them need of help. I have seen it.
But how much longer? You see, we're in a dilemma, you know.
Me see the dilemma.
How much longer will these ancients sit or not decide to take action, you know? Because everywhere around the world is Jamaica, people looking on to come. And when they come, they don't see what they want to see. They don't see what is on the paper. They don't see nothing.
Yes, certain things not going to put to the people then, them see, or they don't put forward for what you see a guy say. I see the double standard. And double standard will mash down any organization.
So therefore, maybe one of our international guests should ask a question then, don't?
Yes.
And see
and
how best we can resolve this problem, how best we will answer, you know. So let's see how we could get other questions in and see how best we could continue the conversation and open it up to one to ask Bongo Isaac questions that he can, I think he will answer.
Yes,
for the records.
Can answer. I'm sure I must answer it too. You know?
Well,
Yes, sir.
I think on that topic, what is the path toward more order in the house, whether here in Jamaica or abroad? Like if we're holding ISIS and ones are having a challenge holding the order, what is the path towards the ones holding the order? Following the guidelines.
What is the guideline? That is the question. The password for the guideline.
No. The principle of holding an ISIS, or what is the way, the best way to hold an ISIS internationally? Because we know in Jamaica, you know. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah. How can one hold a good ISIS overseas? What is your instruction?
Well,
keep like a bingi, which is the best?
Yes, you see to keep a bingi there now.
In a foreign country?
Yeah, in a foreign country. It would good to invite brethren,
Mhm.
even from Jamaica and the other diaspora,
Mhm.
they kind of have the activeness of Bingi and understand Bingi, in the laws that is around Bingi.
Mhm.
You understand?
Mhm.
Alright. And get it together. For it's not only chanting
Mhm.
and knocking of drum is
Mhm.
Bingi.
Mhm.
We need to reason upon secular issues.
Mhm.
See? And upon our own indoor problem.
Mhm.
We need to reason upon that. See, like how Bingi Flako did use the word that the sick nourish, the aged protective,
Mhm.
you understand, the infant care for.
Or, yes.
You understand? So we need things to put in the mix. You understand? To cause growth amongst you and how we go and grow. You understand? For as a babe, born for as a babe, him grow coming up, him have to get nourishment to nurture him coming up. See? And like Jamaican brethren now where the faith rise. See? And go right through the globes. The principle and discipline of mind that this faith rise with, it is not that high level of that discipline. So you couldn't take indisciplined person if you can't come in the United States of America then no. If you can't strengthen your own building. No! You have to take disciplined Rasics man and woman. Who have disciplined their mind by lifting unto the divine nature of the Almighty, how to live with human being, and we cannot go more on that. See, how to manifest in our community. See, the doctrine that we speak of Emperor Haile Selassie as the returned Messiah. And when you say the Almighty, you couldn't say the Almighty without you don't see man. You know, so I go, for him who created us as the creator. Him saying creator and after as well, lightness.
Yeah.
So the lightness is the space. So for the face figure we create a face, human face. Like how Haile Selassie having human face. See? Alright. So within this aspect of divine consciousness and behavior, we have to have that. And you see the prophecy of the reason. The Bible, to my observation, must be read in the congregation. The ways of the apostle, the teachment of Christ, is like unto the teachment of Haile Selassie. For His Majesty make a speech that if we become the apostle of Christ, we must walk in the God-fearing way that He walked. See? And that is the Jafarian way we see Emperor Haile Selassie walk. And discipline his spirit to his high office as King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. It is said the elect of God. He knows the elect of himself in a while, enough virgins say elect of himself. But the title is elect of God. For that godly power is in him. That elect him
Amongst
his people. As one of his chosen speech said, now I, Haile Selassie, is now sit upon the throne of my forefather David, to which I was betrothed.
Throne.
Will by the power of the Almighty.
yes.
Farmer, traders, and plough, I shall govern you, my people, with the laws and ordinance come handed down from my father unto I.
Yeah, man.
Yes, my brethren, more Christian, if you please.
Well, the follow-up question is about the guidelines. Does the I feel that the guidelines are currently relevant to the congregation?
That is a guideline that brethren write out.
Nyahbinghi guidelines.
Nyahbinghi guidelines.
Well, it needs to reform, you know.
What kinds of changes would the IC?
Well, I see changing to the guideline over enough changes to the principle, the discipline, the way how and I behave our speed to one another. That is not the guideline principle. And we have to use the guideline principle into kind of two formative way or formation way. I see a secular guideline and the divine guideline. And when I look upon the divine guideline, it is a prophetic guideline, you know, my beloved brethren. You understand? It's like a prophetic, a prophecy guideline to guide you and I in the right way, where every individual has to live to that way to please his creator. And the secular guideline now is to organize yourself still in a secular way, you understand, and come together and do things for the betterment of the congregation. Not only in Jamaica, but collectively, we have brethren all over the globe where we is. You understand? That's why when Flako man did mention that the brethren mentioned of a global secretariat. Yes. See, I agree to it. So we would have communication with one another as Rasta in the different areas of the world. And we'll know one another difficulty. And we will know one another joy and happiness. Then we will link together in more strength it will bring to I and I. And more joy of liberation in I. For I go and learn from the high them now in your community. And the high go and learn from us in our community. So it's a long learning process amongst Rasta wheresoever we is in creation, divinely and secularly. Love is the key, and respect to one another, wheresoever we is as Rasta. And to the people around our surroundings, said we, but they are our people. Yes, if there is more, it can be.
The Virgin has it.
Sure.
So, Bongo Isaac, you said that Rastafari is more than a movement.
Yes.
Can you tell us
Why I
what
say
it
that?
is beyond
Well, when I say a more movement, you have many movements, many secular movements. You understand? But if I should use the word now, so well, Rastafari is a divine. I could say it's a divine movement, you know. You understand? In the divine way. See? Alright, different from the secular. That is a spiritual movement. See? One would call it then a churchical movement. So in the churchical movement, no, it have to have the mix galvanized with secular movement. For the secular movement of himself cannot dare alone. You have to have the divine spiritual movement to guide the secular movement. See? Forward unto his destination. For if you don't believe secular life, what would be better than the world? We'd have to live a divine life to obediently unto the words of the Creator. His instruction. Prophetically speak. You understand? That's why his mother said, we must accept the Bible and his what? Message. And if we don't accept the Bible and his message, we cannot hope for our salvation. So I would ask the question, if my virgin of his head, go ahead, what the word salvation means according to the English song.
to be saved?
To
be saved.
To be saved. Well, it's a good word. It's a good word, to be saved. You know, to be saved. You understand? And it is said further that salvation means one that came to save one from hell. In the two definitions, you know, one of the dictionary. The other definition that he given says, one that came to save one from sin.
Okay.
So at that time now, it was the Christ man, Jesus Christus, who did came at that time, dispensation, and shed his blood to save the globe from sin. And Emperor Haile Selassie returned as the King of Kings. So His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie come fulfill those visions of John Divine up on the Mount of Patmos. Yes. and the revelation, other part of the revelation, and the Isaiah, and the Jeremiah, and the very Psalms. Naturality. For him it's a nine to know. Like, remember, it was Samuel and I, David. Don't they? And he tells them most to make him brother know. It's Ben Samuel and I Saul in them saying, no, to make him brother know where they go on. For I know say no be against him. And him and I David. See? And right that's where the Messiah they spring out of. For him come from David family. That's why him did said, why call I David's son? And David said, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand, until you have made my enemy my footstool. So in the show them no purpose because he speaks of him and the creator David. You understand what I mean? But him still reborn through David line and come as the Redeemer Messiah. Like when he came through the line of David now and come as Haile Selassie, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. For even the title of Melchizedek, first. He was not so well called a King of Kings, but he was not Lord of Lords, He was not the conquering land from the tribe of Judah, Out of him, Melchizedek, come Emperor Haile Selassie, as you know, descend from that ceremonic line. And in his idea of coronation, he become King of Kings and Lord of all the Lord, and the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. And remember in Genesis, that is 44, 43 peradventure.
49. 49.
Yes, where 49, my brethren, where Jacob said, Judah, thou art the lawgiver. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, or a lawgiver between the
Shiloh come.
until Shiloh come. Then shall, not the gathering, then shall the respect of the people be. That them going to respect that individual that come. So when I look upon Shiloh, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, Lord one place till Shiloh come. So that is to say, when Shiloh come now, that scepter going to part from Judah and go to Shiloh. For I say, shall not depart from Judah until Shiloh come. So all the power was with Judah. So it's when Christ it came 2,000 years ago, the power leave Judah and gone to Christ. For it is our new dispensation. See? We leave out of the old covenant and come into the what? The new covenant. So it's new procedure laws that govern the new covenant. Laws with compassionateness of mercy. For that they bring an eye to the Father. And our righteousness, personal righteousness of ourselves. And the mercy that He have upon us. And see that we are desire to learn and to walk in His way. So if we don't walk in His way and keep His commandment, we know nothing. No cure will last long. And they drop on the earth. We have to be obedient unto the laws and precepts of the Almighty Jah, Rastafari. Give thanks and praise. What else?
Next question. There are strong Rosses in many countries
Yes.
outside of Jamaica
Yes.
who would like to, like I was saying, share information and learnings
Yes.
with the elders and with the ancients. How do you recommend that process can happen?
Well, I recommend that process through dialogue. See, and it's going to come now through the secretarianness of the house. See, and I want like the secretary, communication, the chairperson, see, and the ancients. Ancient have different dividation of spirit. Man may not speak like home speak. You understand? But we need like the secretary. You understand? the chairperson, like how Flako man, Bongo Flako is a secretary in the house. And no partiality. You understand, but I still see certain things that go on. You understand, well, we can explain it out right
Yeah, we
now
know.
to where he is now.
Yes.
In our reason, we need an indoor inner council to reason out our indifference than to put it out there widely. You understand? For any organization still, you know, my brethren, don't kill the one that may say them old, you know. There's some things in there that don't please the Creator.
Okay.
You understand? I don't claim that I am the righteous one, a righteous man, anyone in oil. You understand? We ask mercy for one another. In our prayer, you know. I never pray a morning yet, but you know, in the morning time, you give a more taller prayer than even in the night or the day. I tell you, my brethren, and every morning I pray for my brethren in Jamaica and in the different diaspora, my brethren, that means, you know, and I pray for my blood-related family. You understand? Yes. And people in general. We can't find myself only to pray for myself alone. No. We must pray for one another and ask the mercy of the Almighty Rastafari for our Selassie to protect us. In this time, for I to say that this time now is the Aquarian age. The most death that going creation is in this age. Suffocated age. Computerized age. Man don't nurture one as like before. You understand? And like when I and I did rise, and we like we gather here now, like how we gather here now. And you see, like say, Bongo Joe come here. You say, what happened to Bongo Joe?
Okay.
Oh, we not seen come.
Yes.
You understand? What happened to Ivy? We not see Ivy come. What happened to Ivy and all the other loving brethren and sisters? We have to go find out in them time they want to them that it's in good health and Rasta. And so we always live and then find more lovingness amongst us. We could reason and tell one another the things that befalling us in our mind and the problem. In our brethren, we can hardly tell that again. We have to be wise.
Okay.
For there is many mixed multitude with different mixed multitude thoughts and attitude and ways. It is not ways of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie. You have to know the brethren who are going to show your problem unto. If man will take your problem and go out there and scandal you and mock you with other brethren, and you can see it on the other brethren face when him facing you, in the turn and face you and say, blouse and skirts something wrong, man. And if I want to say to my brethren, he carry go tell this brethren here, yes, slanderous way. I don't love slanderous tongue. You must have confidence and trust in one another. And it is not easy to find in this world. Confidence and trust. Not easy to find. But the one that is the found it within. Give Jah Rastafari great praises. And it's not only one. It is there amongst us. And just when we clear up all our little indifferentness, some bad ways that I see galvanized also around I and I brethren, just when we put them apart and not to take up again, then the Spirit of the Almighty Rastafari will reveal more consciousness in our mind and thought. A book open wider. So the seventh seal is busting up and loose by the conquering Lion of Judah. And we see more things in the inner books of art and mind and the congregation thereof. We need that amongst ourselves. That's when they put not your trust in prince and in princess, in whom there is no help. For at the same time is word flatter. But you put trust in the Almighty. And there is no brethren, no most that a brethren. You understand? You can reason your problem with man and get strength from him, man, to go down the journey, man, to finish your journey. For enough one weary and faint on the journey in Rasta. Need encouragement, need embracement, good words. to encourage one on the way of eternity. Jah Rastafari,
Rastafari.
Emperor Haile Selassie I, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of John, the light of this world, and the protector of all human frame. Guide and protector and I, even this hour of the day, O Jah Rastafari, His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, from the rising of the sun unto the setting thereof, and let our word be in your present continually, and have mercy and compassion upon I and I, and cause your divine face to shine upon I and I, and give us peace and happiness in our soul. So let these words of our mouth and the meditations within our heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Jah Rastafari. You art our strength and our Redeemer, who liveth and reigneth forever and ever, the world without end. Selah. Jah
Rastafari.
Jah
Rastafari.
Jah
Rastafari.
be with us forever and ever, your word without end. Selah. Salutation. Give thanks.
Give thanks, Bongo,
Praise
Isaac.
and praise.
That's good.
Yes,
It's prosperity.
yes, I am what you would call now Isaac Wright in the name what you would call register name. Living, once I did live in Granville district. I joined in retirement here, but now I live in retirement now. And I am a part of the Nyahbinghi togetherness at the Pitford Nyahbinghi Center in unity with my brethren and sister there. And I am treading this faith now from 1953. See, so yeah, I can check it out from 1953 until this time
It's good, man.
and see the money amount of
Years.
years.
63,
All right, and go to Great Tribulation.
69, no, 63.
Yes, go to Great Tribulation. I mean, I say Great Tribulation. Beaten to the police. You understand? Even at the Falmouth police station and at the Wakesfield police station. When we were on, and our brethren was on our journey around 3 of us and one sister, and a baby was going to Trelawney. And you know, we stopped at Wakesfield, where our brethren was, and they carried to a river, down Friendship, to bathe. That's why and I know and moved the other morning. I was walking, you know. But the daughter now, we pay for, we give her money that she can drive. See? But I and I, the brethren, we walk to go up there. And it's a long journey in Rasta. And a Wakesfield mash up, we go on the river where the brethren carry go. And we was bathing there. But the people them know in Wakesfield, down a Friendship, they never see a Rasta woman that way yet.
Okay.
So them see this train Rasta woman, so then get out the riverside to save the Rasta woman, they will be the Rasta man them. See? But the daughter them in the daughter in the river said we, and the beard amongst her and I said we, see, non-discrimination, and you know it was surprising to the people them. But you never see that yet with Rasta, you know about Rasta more and so. A few in a Wakesfield there. Well, you know, I have some brethren behave, this behavior was not so properly. You know, them little hungry people and with some expletive word and all them things be there. And I never loved that portion. I found a so and I rest down here. And I rest in our area of Granville where I was. My area where I rest right out on the Rocky Pint area, so we call it here so. See Rasta, and the people in rest loving. I just spiritual and good secular reasoning. And if there is war out there amongst youth and people, anytime I, Bongo Isaac, come out of my gate and go to them, a peace become them and they go and go. Some say, Bongo Isaac, then come here and what that do? And maybe I'll hug up one, for some leave. I said, no, I am not going to say no problem, no trouble. We live them kind of live there. See? So when we go out anywhere now, strange place, we must speak of the divinity of Haile Selassie, we not going to speak of Bongo Isaac. We put Bongo Isaac now behind and put Haile Selassie in front to the people. There's a message still, you know. We have a message, so anywhere we go, we carry that message with us. Well, while we were there, I don't know, I just said the explosive language, and a policeman was coming off a duty from Kingston, but I thought him live in them area there,
Okay.
seeing
Wakefield,
Wakefield. So him got the police station and go make some mischief by and I. And when we gather know the brethren that did entertain and I, it was Bongo Margie, we call him. You know, meanwhile we are going to cook and so on.
Okay.
So we gonna know we was eating, you know, because we midday breakfast, not breakfast, we lunch.
Lunch, yeah.
And look after when we inside of the house, I'm young girl and say, police! And we look out at one police and call ugly and marry him back, you know, and he uncover him and the car drive to Wakefield, you know.
Okay.
And the man so arrogantly, you know, the man self in the rasta. Wicked man, you know. And you know, coffee, you know, one Bongo fans up, you know, and you know, on their part. And he knocked down the handcuff at them, the time and he shut down the handcuff. So I'm the fish kind of night, I can't tell the man, so the fish in there squeezing on the view of the man, arrogantly in his spirit in the rasta. I have a red ribbon, banana locks, that time my locks never so long yet, and what really happened now, he said, take off the ribbon off your head, man, take it off. So I say, I had the hurt time on, so I put on this ribbon on my head, come by my head. And the man come and just grab me off of my head, saying, and just, give me that. And the ribbon strands on my head, you know, so I feel it on my neck. I see the attitude of him. And he start beating, I never get no beat at that time going up. For it's 2 miles from Wakefield to where I and I leaving from the brethren.
Okay.
And him start beat brethren from this, you know. And they go on. And when we go inside of the police station now, in come out with him go inside and come out with a riot button. So you can see the attitude of the man. The big old riot button then.
Heavy.
Heavy. So him come out with it. And him put it on in it. You know the strap.
Yeah, nice strap. You can
And
swing
he
it
come
in.
to Bongo fan so. And say, that time I loose out a handcuff. And say, where are you? Bongo fan so say, I had ill Selassie without no apology.
Okay.
And the man just said, boom! In the back, you know, in his stomach, it had bird in the kick. So you know, I've done on the shoulder, so everything I say, I have set up, it's on the katani.
Big, yeah,
Yes.
big.
And you sleep here from Rasta to here, say, no.
And chest.
I said, you shut up the long bump, did I shut up, so. And he moved down on him quick again. And said, what's your name? And the brother said, Hail Selassie, I don't need any apology. And he said, next one, move. See? And he moved, well, I said something to the brother, but I said, no, the man full of arrogance in a rasta. And he moved down to him again and said, what's your name? And he said, Hail Selassie, I don't need any apology. And he said, use! I tried them in the eye, and you see the 3 back mark, you know. Big half a minute, the Marga hand, you said, shut up, man. One police did it. Sit down and say, man, you know, say the man a wicked man. And they tell Bongo fans that if you know, she said that policeman a wicked man, tell the man your name.
Okay.
I know, and him still never want to tell him, so Mr. Bongo fans. Give the man your Babylon name, register name, man, that the man wants, you know, man. And when him say, I had Alfonso Farb, I had a big boot, the big police boot, them kicking in shoulders, you know, lick back in here.
Wow.
Then come to I ask me, so what is my name? He say, I'm Isaac Wright. And you see, he put me one side and he asked if they are brethren and brethren, give them register name. And you see, when they lock me up now in the little police station, in the little jail back there, the guard room back. Last time you go feel when it's a shoulder gloves are batting there. You know, the man nothing. Me no severe, they give no problem with name.
Yeah, back talking.
Yes, no back talking, but he licked on my shoulder. Gone on so. When we look around for the man, you know. And we lock up in the place. So neat I have the little porthole them at the end. Some of you have to bend down at the doorway.
You to ear.
To get here. Some have to run at the porthole, so I rust into the porthole then. We just get here with breathe, man. Well, the crowd and everything come there and they open the door. That time the escort, that are the police vehicle come from Falmouth, but they will take us now from Wakefield till we go to Falmouth police station to go lock up. So he come to take you up now and he come with that thing named Blackjack. You ever see Blackjack?
Okay,
Yeah? Huh? You know it?
What is it?
A lead into Soviet leather. And that a new blackjack, you know. A machine sword going so you find you have the thick edge them. Grown heavy.
Heavy iron.
Yeah, heavy iron in there.
The punch?
Beat you.
It take you lick you, man. So him can't turn you, him to turn you, and he has spring up at the angle.
Flex.
So if him take you and so lick and lick you, then you drop down. So when doing winding up the leather around him hand with the spring and him hold there so. And you start beating on the heart. You see the wickedness of the men? They beat the heart. And they beat the lungs round the back of so.
The organs.
They mash up the organ. And then beat you and beat you and beat you. Tell me, heal out Rastafari. It's the Almighty God Rastafari. And so Rastafari now. And him shoot me to one side. There no police there so. And him grab every bridge and I saw him beat him. One virgin was there from the St. Wakefield here in Chilani Parish. Never have any trout.
Okay.
And him, on him pants, never in no marina. And you can see the blackjack mark them all over him. Chip up, chip up, chip up, chip up, blister, blister. And then when them carry going now to the escort and going to the police vehicle. The people them round come around the citizen. Pull where the police them back now to the animal. And we then got the jam is the police up with them.
So it's not beaten instead.
Yes. So I'm on the guild sound, you know, man. The guild terrible sound there. And tears come out of my eye and the police say, we tap. I say, man, how we tap the talk? Eh? We don't do anything. And we are human being, man, like any else, man, and people do this up. Eh? This way I tell me to tap talk and say, no, man, no talk much what happened to him. I say, make anything happen. For the way I feel it now, I don't see more than that happen.
Okay.
See? And through the power of Rastafari, I trust in that power. We down and with them carrying on, take off the handcuff and they go lock me up. But before they take off the handcuff, they are carrying on by the station.
If you log it in.
Yes, you see, that station, you know, when I found, you know, there are two big cells there where when the remand cell for members at the first place that when they are the thing, man.
Okay, yeah.
So two big cells there, you know, Rasta. Like that wide and catch all out a road. One of them, but up there is a little, what you would call now, porthole then, an arch in between us. We over here now can talk to our next prisoner over there and give them anything, we have shared things with them. And the big long board bed, did the long gone down. So we saw the man down, and then back now. One of the police, they pull the handcuff, but then they watch the one back. So we see the tree. So I know how to watch the one back. Now watch the one that pull the handcuff. So when he came to me and Bongo fan, so I handcuff back in our handcuff, you know, go down there. And when he catch to me now, we watch where they go on. A brethren now for the pull and run, I have a brethren named Bongo. The kind Bongo gun.
Okay.
When he pull and run, I'm going to the man and run out of time. Find miss him. And he run out of bed and say, come out here! Come out here! I'm going to be there, come out officer, and then they cry.
Okay.
So when they come in now, they pull for the handcuff and Bongo, find so. And we know say pull, well, maybe to the police come up near the back. He say, and pull you out and run in.
Okay.
And run up on the bed and go in and turn up in the corner and then say, come. We now say, no, come now, man. Or we come now, never. Eh? And then come out. Well, believe me. Yesterday night, after we discharge from the line,
Oh man. We'll beat up.
terrible murderation in the line, you know, with the blackjack in the Rasta, discharge from the line. We call for doctor. So then for send doctor come for the murder, bad. And we want medicine, you know. When the doctor come. And the most the doctor do a sound in sound me. And ask the sergeant what the judge is going to do with me.
Oh.
See? And you know when we in the Rasta, in all those agony and pain, we unite together. And we chant, and we say psalms, and we give out sound of prayer and praise. So we did that and live in oil. See? And when the little salt food come, no fire and I, when I tell you no salt, we wash it off
Okay.
and eat it. For we have to eat something.
You have to eat something.
So we wash it
Keep
off.
back strength.
Yes, and eat it to keep up the strength. And we and some of the police now come in a good relationship. You see when the food come in, the food that they carry come to it. The sergeant now carry come and give the DC to carry up behind in their back. But in love to hear how I and I the Rasta man bless the food or grace the food. The Thanksgiving how we give up in psalms and so on, collective and so on, and love to hear that. So you always come now and give it to the DC and in their back.
Okay.
And they listen. Them charge and I for march without a permit and break the peace of the law. So when we go to court now, the judge tell you the charge that we charge for. The judge said, when him does sum up now, him call upon brethren to give them testimony. What happened, you know? So what
Inside
happened?
there, yes.
The brethren might tell them what happened. Daughter Yuda, my empress had passed away, said, Your Honor, please, how could we charge for marching when we never have any banner?
Ah.
And when people of our quality as Rasta go out there to march, we always have a banner, and we never have any banner. So we were not marching. The police beat up I and I, murder I and I, because they have hatred amongst us, themselves against I and I. And next virgin go up and give that time, I in the courthouse in the Rasta, believe me. In the eyes of us. You see the fear what the devil put in my mind? And you have a brethren named Bongo, Sydney. A brethren there in Clarendon now, down in a beard. And when the brethren are giving him statement in the brethren, rot! And give up some sound, rot!
Okay.
I know when that tremendous God from my other Rasta. That's the judge of his stamped it and said, You cannot speak so up here. That to tell what you're going with down there.
Oh.
So when it gets too high now, that time I lacks goalish and red. Him said Jamaica is a free country. And if one want to take himself turn into baboon, we don't business with that. That is his business. That means I not say me a baboon, you know. For me take myself turn a baboon, or me lacks red and, you know. He said, red at your time now. Rasta, I see a poor manifest in I know, so I shall declare to the judge now where I and I was traveling from Granville to High Trelawney, wait a bit, and we stop and so journey to our brethren in Wakefield.
Yes.
And I find I said they move this kind of move Rasta to the judge and some of them move and they talk to him and they got here and I enjoy so.
Listen or
And
what?
they listen. I'm going to show him now the murderation that the police murder I and I. And they get the poor now, and they point out the police that man like ugly man. And one nigga special constable, they run out of the courthouse.
Oh, they couldn't stick it.
No, I'm gone downstairs. And you see the clerk of court, the man was in sympathy with him. You look at the man face, the impression that you see on his face. You know. And we say, Your Honor, please, I discharge upon myself, Your Honor, please, because of the murderation that the police bring down upon you and I.
Yeah.
And he started to just smile like in the law. I said, Your Honor, please, I'm not joking or telling lie, Your Honor, please. I said, the murderation that I and I go to even high, Your Honor, please. I spend up on myself.
Okay.
So me have to talk now and playing a word. Finishing so me thing get back serious. And I talk, and they declare no about Rastafari. I said, all right, where's it? Him call him asked the Flako if he don't have no Christian to outside. Flako look up and I with a sad look and said, no, you're not pleased.
Okay.
I'm a one barrister down in Hull. But when the man you're barrister, but you know, you have to serve the government
Yeah,
at that
for a
time,
time,
for a
yes.
period of time
Yeah.
without a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of the top ranking barrister and I forgot in here. And the judge, when he knows something, him say, well, I don't find him no guilty to break the peace of the law.
Mm-hmm.
Through the excitement of you, the Rastafarian brother, the Rastafarian, they call the Farian, you know. The people break the law, the peace of the law, and the police were slow to act. But I find him no guilty for marching without a permit.
Wow.
So I secure the police, you know, still. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, bound over I and I to keep our peace for 6 months. It's when I come out, at the courthouse and we come down and we go down there at the station to where we left and we look at belonging. We go down over here, the police them attack. I believe I'm the sergeant. So they never sit down people love the creator, but they call the God like a Rasta people. The view them see the behaving at the jail there. One for all and all for one, so we behaving and chant. You know, hymns, not only like we always chant chorus, you know, hymns.
True.
But we always chant hymns as Rasta, but you know, man always, when you reach our next level now, no brethren so well, song can move this, some man kind of fight against him. But I want to tell my brethren this, that in the days of Jesus Christ, he may have a sister where the Bible now tell us, Christ, we have no sister, name Miriam.
Okay.
And Miriam him always called, you know, the forgot book of Eden and me talking you know, historically. And Miriam him called to raise the hymns. That to show the equality of brethren and sistren. Alright, we tried out of that. The same time, when we in up jail level learn, when we come home here, say plan have come from Ethiopia. So I'm trying a man to go be here, and then my brother son in them there.
Okay.
So we come down and when they stop out here and we don't reason plan a why and I go through and even make mention of the tribulation. You know? In that time. And we left from there and come for brother Sonny. Anyway, where I live in Granville now, that at that time I was peaceable amongst the people.
Okay.
You see the time of Carol Garden, you have to run on the hills. For I may have 1 ear bone over there. Not because I didn't do anything that was wrong, but a brother now, there was a man that respected it in the community.
Yeah.
But he have some boy, like especially one boy, the one to take step out the Rasta man. So me have to dash him with hard song and show them who them is.
Yeah.
See, and then now rate Rasta fight against Rasta. And we can't move on and bow to you for your boy fi. And we give him some hard song. And him tell him father. And him father come down on the gate and call me and we go out there. Man, I'm going to get him in and out and him going and pack it and say me to come out. He said, no, I'm not come out of the room. So me stand up and say, you do right to say. So talk to me here. It's a man and his father and his mother was together
Oh.
once. So me respect the man.
Yes, man.
And him come down and through his son and try to diss me. You know? So me have to use a word to him. I say, watch you know, man. Me buck off one buckle and got in my hand. And I say, alright, I see you going like you're a bad man, you want to come here. Come over here. Come over my gate. And say, me not lick off your tail off of your body, so we call it head or something. But he say, tail. And he go, and he take out my hand for high.
Okay, so threaten him.
So me threaten him. Well, me never get no arrest still, but he got court. And when he got court, 5 people them warn him, you know. For me alone, me old lady did have. And me old lady dead, and left him 1 son. So the people then say, they warn him, say, no better go to court and go speak nothing bad against her, she have one boy, Isaac, you know.
Oh.
And people then talk to him, so when he go to court, you know, the judge asked him, say, if him afraid of high. He said, no. The judge put word in his mouth. The judge asked him, said, if he believe I will bring something, he said, no, Your Honor, please. The judge looked at the clerk of court and laughed. So I see why laugh. That is to say, if you're not afraid of me, and you don't feel that I can't do something that is bad, what you can me come to court for? You can a man come to court for? The judge said, all right, I'm going to have to keep a peace for 1 year.
Okay.
Well, at the time of Kerguard, no, you have one police in the man, Granville Station, you know, calling Lakeman, Corporal Lakeman. And that said, man, will shoot the woman down every time, you know, inside the child.
Oh, pregnant lady.
Yes. All right. And when we go on, you know, him knows with the crowd yard, him come down and look for me. See, at that time I was the only Locks virgin on my sister
Okay.
in a Granville. And I look for eye. That time I just come from hills and a bun little coal come in and carry one back and sell one eagle and me sell coal too. And get 113 shilling in them the time.
Plenty money now.
Yes, to buy me food to run back in the hill from me come down go Rasta where they go on. And me go now Rasta man and they tell me where they go on. And when we go on there and the Rasta man give me around 3 sticks of herb. One man they come. And many man they pass me and say to the guy, say, man you're not about them man. Me the guy said to him, say, me say them man went down a road. And then down at the bottom road at the crossing. And when him say that to the brethren, me see like a spirit stand before me, a man stand up before me, with the red stream from his head to his foot like when I put that in stream.
Red stream, yeah.
Yes. And me say to the brethren, say, Bongo man, I love on time.
You're moving.
And me just move, and see time me move so quickly and go out on the road, the main road, not the crossroad. And him late man, me see they come like this, but tell him say me come. And so and soldier back at him. So me out this Christ take a back walk. I'm going now on little chalk. I'm going now on lady there call me neighbor call Miss Dory. And beg him go buy some rice out of shop for me.
Yeah.
And coat not. See, and me do so boom for Charman. I tell you now my hills where me rent half acre land and do little farming up there. Up at this way, yeah. And then go in a Charman now, me and daughter in there. And really, the wife of the man that leaves me the land, well fear.
Okay.
You know, throw them as a rasta up there and so on. And man, when one come from over Roampton to come tie in a bush there. And that, yes man, carrying man to mash way up rasta, you know, so they went to a slayer, a build mountain, and they beat him, they come on to man to go beat. And when he catch in a long lane, and the police come rescue him, yes, for the man them, you know.
You know the police.
So you see all those journeys that we trod for the faith of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, enough of it had not been known to the public. Even this year now when they talk, you know, at the first. You see me and me, Sir Ralston, the chairman now and the man where we went to land from, say, Isaac, say yes, Mr. Brown. And say, okay, I'm going to know, you know, for the brethren when they are to come from court. And so we come down here, the little tattoo of them, you know, I mean, the little worm, and my cousin mash it up. See? And a tree. You know what is a tree?
I know, yeah.
What bear the little nuts there?
Yeah.
Run by the island.
Yes.
Yes. Like me have to sleep on a one for 3 nights. And before day now it start build up back the little place.
Okay.
But when rain fall, and I'm in belly and so I have to stay. So I'm back the bed but on here so now I'm waiting. My front. See? Until I burn coal. 9 bag of coal and I burn that skill I get and sell it and buy some zinc. Those days the man cheap zinc sell the 5 shilling. And I buy a certain amount and put up back the coal house.
Place to rest in?
That one get to rest in it. And the time I hammock rest in it. See, when you're on bed,
Yeah.
you couldn't buy a bed. You understand? You have to live till the time come now. Where is the Rasta in a great house, not only high. Rasta have bully for people and Rasta this and a better life still.
Of course.
You understand? But what I have seen, even now to where we reach, the economics among collectives is not there. You have a struggle individually. So we are striving now amongst ourselves to galvanize that unity that shall bring on us to eternity. Thus saith the Almighty Jah Rastafari, His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie. And there is more to say, but it's on the back burner. Call it the front burner till time.
Yes.
That's it, my brethren.
Yeah.
Aye.
Done.
Sure. Yeah, man, give thanks.